do with what I just said?
You told me to get the numbers.
I was talking about me. I walk into the studio, I say Larry North is a
Yeah.
What does that got to do with DVD prices?
Finished.
We were talking about me.
I thought you made a statement. I had nothing to contribute. Other
You
than
didn't even address it.
I said it's muscle.
And then you went on, you went, hey, by the way, it's $12 for 100. I went, what are you talking about?
The price of DVD.
I'm talking about Larry North being a...
He's not.
Yes, he is. I gained another 8/10 of a pound.
8/10
You
of a
don't
pound.
know what it is.
Muscle.
I'm up 100. I'm up to 169 pounds.
Well, you're not.
Yes, the hell I am.
Oh, it's 169. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So? That's muscle. You're
excuse me.
Muscle.
First of all, I look fatter in the face.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Second of all, I'm not on roids yet. That's the other thing. Oh, my pants are getting tight. I don't have any muscles in my waist.
Okay. It's not fat. You look great. In a very non-gay way, you look great.
I'm going to look like that fat guy from the Liz Wilde show.
Oh, God.
The bald-headed one that looks like
Sam, I know.
Morocco mole.
Jesus. You wanted numbers on DVDs.
Sam, what happened to Fred?
He's not Fred.
Didn't they have a Fred?
No, that's from I Love Lucy. You thought he looked like Fred Mertz.
Oh.
And you called him Fred. His name is Sam.
What does he do?
Sam?
Yeah.
Producer. Off-air producer. Kind of.
Yeah.
He works hard. He's up here all day.
Anyway, I'm done with Larry North.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You're not. You got a month.
Which means I got to do something because I'm gaining weight.
You're not.
This workout program's making me fat.
You're not fat.
I am. Look.
You're pulling your jaw, your mouth out.
I don't look any different naked.
I wouldn't know. Is Valerie going to come up and look at you?
No. Nothing to see.
They told you you might put on a couple of pounds. 3 pounds does not make your clothes tight.
First of all, it's 5 pounds.
Oh.
Now it's 6 because I've gone from 163 to 169.
Okay. They told you you'd put on weight.
I don't want to put on
It's
weight.
muscle.
That's the reason that you can't see any definition is because I'm putting on weight. I'm getting fat. It's fat around the muscles.
Is there any fat really?
Yes.
Some?
Yes.
Where? I can't see it. You can't even. That's your shirt.
Look, wait.
You bend over.
See that?
No. That's your shirt. And you're having to double yourself over to get that.
That's not the point. I'll bet you if, I think Kevin's coming tonight to train. If they do the measurements again, I'll bet you haven't lost any, body fat. Bet?
I don't know. I don't see you without your clothes. I don't know.
Kick Larry North's ass.
Good luck.
I will. Screw a Glock in his ear. Make me eat all that food.
You have to eat to be able to build muscle. We've been through this.
I'm just going to start doing coke.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Quit it.
Call one of the record labels up and get me some coke.
No.
I'll start playing. I don't care what song it is. Isn't that the way it works? You give me a song to play, I play it, I get some coke?
No.
Are you sure?
Positive. Doesn't work that way.
I've known program directors in the past that seem to work that way.
I know. Not legally.
Never saw it for sure. It was always rumored. All I know is we were playing Flaming Asian Ducks.
Yes.
Why are we playing Flaming Asian Ducks every hour and a half? I don't know.
It's a hit.
It's a hit. No, it's not. It is in Korea.
It's a hit. It's a toot.
So what do I got to play to get my coke?
Nothing. You don't want to do cocaine. It's not something you want to start.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Want to make me lose weight?
No.
I thought it'd make you lose weight.
Well, I think you quit eating. It's not a healthy weight loss.
Why would you stop eating?
I don't know. I've never done it, but I believe it works on your appetite.
Oh.
You're so busy doing that you just forget to eat. I don't know. I've never done it.
Well, I'm going to start. I'm going to play Motorhead. Is my Coke here yet? How many times I going to play this to get some Coke?
It's got to be a new song.
What?
It's got to be a new song.
I don't know these drug rules. Why's it got to be a new song?
Someone's trying to get on the charts.
I'm trying to bring Motorhead back.
Okay. Well, this is an oldie.
Well, wouldn't they want this to chart again?
No.
Why not?
Well, I mean, yeah, but one station playing it is not going to help.
They could cut it with gypsum. I don't care. Since I'm just one station. It don't have to be good Coke.
I got you.
I gotta start losing weight. Keep peeking out the blinds. See when my Coke get here. It's the new band Motorhead. Born to raise hell as we kick off 30 minutes of non-stop Motorhead on Live 105 KLLI, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Coke time?
No.
Is it soup yet?
No, it's not here.
It's the real thing. I tell you, the biggest problem I'm having is I'm getting drunk on the weekends and I'm eating all that extra food that the Diet Gourmet people are sending me.
That is a problem.
I get hungry. Well, I finally had to tell them to stop sending me the muffins and the and the yogurt because I'd get drunk and start dipping the muffins in the yogurt.
I can't believe it.
That's good too. Yeah.
Going for broke, rock till you choke. It don't matter if you drink or smoke. Speak through the beat, get up on your feet.
And you're not supposed to take in carbs late at night, are you? No. I have been.
Yes. Well, that would maybe that's why you have the fat.
I think the reason is that I didn't start gaining weight till I got on this Larry North workout thing.
It's not the workout, it's the food. You're eating it late at night.
Don't send it to me, I won't eat it.
My Coke. No.
What about heroin? Can you lose weight on heroin?
Yes, I'm sure you can. You don't want any of that stuff.
Why not?
Because that's drugs. You'll be hooked.
All I know is Saturday night, October 4th, when I'm not ready.
Right. You'll be ready.
I'm not.
Yeah. You really do need to quit drinking between now and then.
All together?
Yeah.
Why?
Just for a month. Make the push. That'll solve that late night eating issue. If you're not drunk.
That's only Friday, Saturday nights.
I know.
Well, I told him to stop sending me the muffins and the yogurt, so I can't do that anymore.
Good plan. I know. It's already in there. I open the fridge and go, look, turkey chili, 3 a.m.
And Saturday night, I wanted something sweet. Mm-hmm. Of course, I was drunk.
Yes.
You're not going to believe it.
What'd you do? What'd you do?
I wanted something like sweet and sour pork. Sprinkled Jello.
What? You do not put Jello on pork. That's drunk.
It was dry. Dry Jello.
Dry Jello.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Seemed logical at the time.
Yes. Is it nasty?
I hate it.
Yeah. How drunk do you have to be to do that?
I just been eating a lot of chicken and really lean pork, and I just wanted something a little different.
Only spice you had in the house was Jello.
Something sweet.
Gotcha.
All right, let me Motorhead. Whichever record company that is, getting my toot up here.
There'll be no treat.
All right, then I'll stop drinking too.
Yeah, just between now and then.
I may have to go up to 5 days a week working out.
Yeah, between now and then.
Because I found out from Kevin on Friday, because I thought, well, I got a month.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, well, you got to stop working out 3 or 4 days before you actually go to LeBaire. So I don't even have a month now.
Why?
It just give your muscles a chance to totally recover.
Oh, okay.
Totally heal. Then you go out there and you pump up, you get unsteady.
You pump up right before you go on, okay.
Right.
Pump up, oil up.
Yeah.
Are we going to have somebody come in to teach you to dance?
I know how to dance.
I mean, really dance.
I know how to dance.
Don't really.
Eddie, love me up a song.
You know how to dance like Bill Cosby danced.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
You're not going to do that on stage, are you?
Yes, the hell I am. Let me see. What I like dancing to.
Yet another reason for me not to be there.
It'd be big time. Watch this. See, don't this look good?
Suckers walk, money talks.
Yeah. This fits with everything. Watch.
Let me see.
Here it comes. Wait. Ready? Yeah.
You're not going to do that on stage. One hand up like you're holding the tray, and the other hand in your pocket, and you're dancing around with your butt out. Please don't.
Absolutely. Went to the George Jefferson School of Dancing.
Exactly No, we need to get somebody up here.
I'm ready to go.
We need to get a choreographer.
Who's going to choreography me?
Somebody needs to. Put that tee back on they gave you.
I am not wearing this.
Wear that.
I am not.
That is so funny.
My ass is going to hang out of this.
It does not.
It will. Look at that front end.
Perfect. You have to load it with something, but...
That's where I'm putting the shot glass.
Okay.
That way it swings. Mm-hmm. You get up in the chick's face and you pop them on the puss. Yeah, you swing. Stay up there on the stage with their dollars, and then you walk up, you go.
Your teeth knocking
teeth going in different directions, and you take their dollars. I should dance with a coin changer.
Don't do that. Please don't dance like that. No.
Let it down.
No. George.
Shut up. There. 43 and I'm dancing on the radio.
Yeah.
All right, so I got to cut out drinking.
Yeah.
I wonder if I should go more low carb this last month.
That would be a Larry North question. He's really intense about this balance of nutrition.
I added some carbs in the morning. I have oatmeal now because I gave that up. Have oatmeal and 4 egg beaters.
Sounds good.
So that's carbs and protein.
Protein too. Yeah.
Then I had my normal lunch at the Boca Burgers. And I had nothing to eat since then.
Okay. So you're back to eating more or less the way you were before?
Kind of, sort of.
Okay.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Why you're putting on the weight.
No, I just now started this.
Okay.
I'm going to clear out the refrigerator. Just have that gourmet people just send me all protein and some vegetables. Leave out everything else.
That's a good plan. Between now and then. And you're going to work out 5 days a week now?
Yeah.
Okay. You'll be ready.
I was just looking in the mirror today and went, I am not getting out in front of 400 or 500 chicks dancing almost naked with this. I will not.
You're in the same shape you were last time you danced there, aren't you?
I'm fatter now. Gaining 6 pounds.
I
did. Where's Trey? 2-way. What's that noise?
I hear it too.
I don't hear it anymore. Did you hear it? Yeah. Snowman.
Yes, man.
Get Larry North on the phone.
Okay.
Thank you. We'll take this. We'll do news. Go ahead, Britt.
Russ, I got to ask you something, buddy.
Yep.
But would it make me homo to want to come up there and watch you dance like George Jefferson up there at the LeBaron? I'd pay cash to see that, buddy.
Maybe we just let everybody in that night. I really don't care. Because it's not like this is going to... Yeah, you grab a woman and come on. I don't care. I mean, really, who cares that night? It's not going to be a sexual event.
No, well, no. All the other guys will be there to make money, though. So.
Oh, that's right. All right.
I doubt very seriously any guys are going to tip them.
Okay. And you're still not coming?
You want me there?
That's up to you.
Okay.
But Joy's not coming, right?
Joy's not coming. We discussed it over again over the weekend. Well, discussed it. I said no.
She's going to miss this.
Suckers want money talks, but it can't touch my pre-lock box.
Wow.
Huh?
I don't know how she'll ever recover. Missing that. Swear to God, you're not going to do that on stage.
Absolutely.
No.
Watch this. That's her kicks in the high gear.
Okay.
Wait. Here it comes. Okay. Here comes the big open. Okay.
Bill Cosby Pete, right there.
Yeah.
I like that. That's good.
You have to do it to the beats. Bump, bump, bump. Thank you. I've worked this out at home.
Why would I think you need a dance counselor?
Maybe I get some chicks from one of the topless clubs. Yeah. Somebody can work up an act for me.
Yeah, don't the guys normally have, chicks just get up and dance, but guys have acts. They have something, a theme. Are you going to come out in the bat costume or cowboy?
I don't know. The bat costume seems too predictable. Yeah. Do I really need a costume when you can dance like this?
No, yes, you really do need a costume, especially being dance like that. Nope.
All right. Well, first 20 minutes has sucked. Let's see what we can do with the rest of the show. All right. All right, so Joy's not coming.
No.
Okay. And you said you guys have had this conversation again, which means she still wants to come?
It came up again over the weekend.
Okay, which means she wants to come.
I was hanging out with a bunch of people, and they bring up things about the show.
Okay.
So that's what brought it up, and they said, are you really not going? I said, no, she's really not going. She says, I can answer for myself, thank you. So that got a little snippy.
So she wants to come?
Originally, she wanted to go, yeah. And I said no.
And she doesn't want to come now?
Yeah, she would like to come, but I said no. I'm not going to be there all night. I'm not going to spend my whole evening there. We're going to watch you dance.
I smell a hose.
Collect some money.
I smell a hose.
And I'm going to split, and I'll do something with her later.
I still smell a hose.
What time are you dancing? Do you even know?
I have no idea.
Okay.
All I know is I smell a hose, and I'll tell you exactly why I smell a hose.
Why?
Because none of this had to come up on the air. You could have said, she didn't really want to come. That'd be the end of it. Instead of you saying, I told her she can't go, which totally contradicts anything that you've ever said about her and your relationship. That's why I smell it stinky, so don't even try it on me, because I'm far too smart for you.
Dancing. Program directors all around town going, okay, they need to dance. On the radio? Yeah, on the radio. Shut up and do it. Shut up, kid, and do it.
Yeah. Get on at 3:15 and dance for about 7 or 8 minutes. You don't mean on the air. Do it. We're getting our asses kicked. There's some Dago over on 105.3 that does a shuffle at 3:15, and they're beating the snot out of us. Now you get in there and you hoof it.
Other than that, how was your weekend? You're so weird.
It's days like this I like to go back and read the show reviews on russmartin.info to see what Don wrote, because you know the one that will be on tomorrow will say Russ came on and danced for 15 minutes.
Yes.
It was fine. Let's do news. We'll talk about the rest of the stuff later.
Okay.
We all right, Eddie? How's the spot load today? Light? Okay, good. All right, 3:31, J.D. Ryan's on Live, 105.
Thank you, Russ. News brought to us by Parrot Bay Rum and by Expedia.com.
Captain Morgan's Parrot Bay Coconut Flavored Rum. Mix it with sizzling parties and endless summer nights for a totally sensory experience. Expedia.com. Making it easy to find the trip you're looking for. Expedia.com. Don't just travel. Travel right.
Monday, September the 8th, 2003. Birthdays today. Henry Thomas. Little Elliot from E.T. is 32 today. David Arquette is 32. Brooke Burke from Wild on E is 32. And Sid Caesar still around at 81. I believe he's still alive. This was a few hours ago. Indiana Governor Frank O'Bannon was found unconscious in his hotel room today.
Well, I want him.
I think Eddie R. grabbed him.
Did you get him? You and Larry North.
Doctors believe he suffered a cerebral hemorrhage. Doctors were evaluating whether to perform surgery. Again, this may be old information. This was an hour or so ago, and he was in very serious condition. He's 73. He was stricken in his hotel room in the Palmer House Hilton. A cerebral hemorrhage or bleeding of the brain is often the type of stroke caused by a rupture or a leaking blood vessel.
Hold on. Is that Larry? Larry North?
Hello?
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
I gained another 0.8 of a pound.
You did not.
I am up to 169. This madness has to stop.
Well, 169. How tall are you?
6 foot.
Oh, gee, man, you really are overweight.
I don't want to. You come up here. I have some things to. You come up here.
Hey, are you making progress?
I don't know. I don't see anything in the mirror.
You don't think you're getting stronger? You're getting more muscular? Getting harder?
I do. I slow down. Slow down. I do feel more muscular, but I can't see it.
Okay. Well, you know why? You see yourself every day. And the results that you're going to want to see maybe just aren't happening right then and there, but they're going to happen. I mean, the reports I'm getting, I'm on top of this.
You are not. You have no idea you're like the Ronald Reagan of the Larry North Fitness Center. You don't have any idea.
I'm sure, even when I'm out of town, I have Susan call Trey to see how you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me ask you a question, though.
Yes.
My last email is you actually want to even add a day to your workout routine.
Yes.
So
that's because I'm afraid of what's going to happen come October 4th. I'm going to look the same as I do now.
But you remember, this is the same guy that swore, I'm not working out more than 3 days a week. I'm not going to do lift weight. I'm not doing cardio. Now you want to add a day.
I did. I'm scared what's going on.
Tell me about what's going on.
I'm gaining weight.
If you will just trust me.
I don't trust you.
The weight, the body fat part will melt off, and you'll probably actually lose a little bit of weight. Initially, I told you, it could take anywhere from 10 days to 3 weeks where your body's not accustomed to eating all this food and this often, so you almost experience a little bit of a weight increase. But then all of a sudden, you're going to call me back, and next call is going to be, how do I slow it down? Because I know I don't think you're cheating. You're not eating a bunch of junk, are you?
I'm only eating the stuff that the Diet Gourmet people are sending.
And you're not eating all of it at one time. You're eating just like a meal or two when you're supposed to, right?
It depends on the day.
Yes.
Yeah, because, it's one, like I sent a box of bars, you were out of them in a day and a half.
No, I spread those out.
Okay.
But I'd get, really hungry at night.
Well, tell me, all right, let's do this. I'll tell you right now.
All right.
What are you eating? Tell me what you eat.
Okay. Friday, I got up. I had what would be equal to 4 eggs. I had bowl oatmeal. That was for breakfast. Then I had 2 Boca burgers and a salad for lunch. And then I spread out some chicken breast up until my workout at 7.
What are you doing for carbs?
I had that oatmeal thing.
Yeah, you need more carbs in the
carbs are going to make me fat. You come up here.
No, they're not. Here's what's happening. The lack of carbs is you end up using muscle tissue. That don't fall into this carbs are bad thing. Carbs are great. We need to get a little bit more carb. Like for example, that Boca burger, which you're so dead set on eating.
Yeah.
I'd have 1 Boca burger, the salad, and maybe like a 3/4 of a cup of rice or potatoes.
Well, I have a bunch of lettuce with that. There's carbs in lettuce.
Yes, there isn't though. Those are fibrous vegetables. It's a carbohydrate. It would be classified as a carb, but there's no calories in it. I mean, you can eat a whole head of lettuce, isn't even but 40 calories. So you need a little bit more food. And see, you're
going to make me. This is not poncho. Slow down.
Now, what do you eat at night? What's your last and final meal?
Yeah, when you're not dipping muffins into yogurt, you're drunk.
That's only when I'm drunk. I eat whatever they're sending me at the Diet Gourmet. It's like a protein thing, like a pork or a chicken. By the way, you can't sprinkle Jell-O on pork. It doesn't taste like sweet and sour. I tried that Saturday night.
Are you eating a bar occasionally? Or
I got rid. You know what? I got rid of the bars. There was too much fat and too many calories in those.
What about the drinks?
I haven't even touched those.
Okay. See, I don't think you're eating enough still.
If I eat any more, I'm going to explode.
I don't think you eat enough. How many meals are you eating a day?
I don't know, 4 or 5.
Are you getting 4 or 5?
Maybe.
What do you eat when you get to the station? You get to the station around what, 3:30?
I cruise in at 3:30. Yeah. Somebody else comes in and dances for me at 3.
It's the dance segment. Till 3:30. Huh? He gets in about 3.
3?
And he's here till 8.
So 3, and then what time do you leave?
I leave after the workout at 8.
So what do you eat between 3 and 8?
4 o'clock, I'll have some type of something, and at 6 o'clock, I have something else, and then I'll work.
So JD, so he's definitely making a bold attempt to do this.
Oh, he's doing, working hard.
And how are you doing, JD?
We're talking about me right now. JD ain't got to dance naked on October 4th. Listen to me. You come up here.
He's your sidekick. He's supposed to participate and help.
He's not helping me at all. Now, you come up here. I got something I want to screw in your ear. You come up here. All right, so I tell you what. I'm seriously confused now about what I'm supposed to eat.
Okay. All I'm saying is, let me just reflect back what I'm hearing.
Okay.
1, you're working out regularly.
Yes.
4 days a week, and actually wouldn't even mind doing a 5th.
I think it would.
Let me just go through this.
I think it would be prudent to go to 5.
You used to eat 2 Boca Burgers and a salad in the morning and 2 Boca Burgers and a salad in the evening. Now you're at least eating some oatmeal, some egg white type of meal in the morning, which is a great way to start it. You're also eating frequently. You're doing a lot of great things, and just you've gained a few pounds, which actually, JD, you remember I said that could happen.
Oh, yeah.
I said that could happen because he wasn't eating. The guy eats like a bird. So now he's eating to feed muscle. And from what I hear, though, you're doing really well on the workout. So
what are they actually?
Things we'll keep tweaking it. Give me till the end of the week, and if you don't start dropping weight by the end of the week, I promise I will completely revamp this whole thing. I just believe it's going to start to melt off your body if you keep doing as you say you're doing.
All right.
I still stand behind what we're doing here. I really do.
So you still want me to eat?
I want you to eat like you're doing, and it sounds like you're very conscientious. I mean, unless you're just completely, getting drunk on the weekends and ordering pizzas and stuff like that.
No, I get drunk.
How are you doing that?
I get drunk on the weekends, and then I eat a lot of stuff at once. That's why I told them don't send me
anymore.
What
are we talking about here?
Well, just whatever they sent me.
Muffins dipped in yogurt.
They sent you like the pizza delivery guy?
No, the gourmet people. Listen to me. You come up here. I think Friday night I went through 3 of those gourmet dinners at once. I was hungry.
All right, now did I tell you to do that?
No.
So you're calling me saying you're making me fat when it sounds like you're making you fat.
But I was hungry. It's not that much food.
Well, you can't do
3 of them.
Yeah, I did, one after the other. I had like the chicken marsala, then I had the little chicken stuffed thingies, and then I had something else that looked like, that was Saturday. Never mind. That's when I did the Jell-O.
How funny.
All right, I'm going to stop drinking between now and October.
Well, let me ask you a question. I would stop drinking, or at least
anytime that you mix Jell-O with pork. I think that's indicative of.
No, wait. Now, are we going to go have dinner on Friday?
This Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah, if we got it.
I'm serious.
Okay.
Let's go get some steak.
All right.
That'll be our steak day.
Okay. That'll be dandy. Friday night.
All right.
We'll go to Three Forks.
You got it.
All right.
All right, man.
Bye. I'm getting off this plan.
No, you're not.
He's going to make me fat.
He's not.
Yes, he is.
He's right. Once it kicks in, it really does melt off.
Why does it take 3 weeks?
It's just taking you some time. Part of it, you're not sticking exactly to it.
I'm close.
And the alcohol doesn't help either.
All right. Then I'll knock that out altogether.
Yeah, that's calories and not good for your metabolism.
Can we still do news?
We already started.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh.
I'm talking to Eddie. Nosy egg. We can still do news? Okay. What was this, a $12 a DVD thing from 30 minutes ago, right at the beginning of my dance set?
You asked me to get the information on how much it costs to...
Because I want to start taking pre-orders for the parade, police fire parade, DVD this Thursday. November, September 11th.
Right.
They want to charge us $12 a DVD to burn these?
$120 to master it. So you have your master DVD.
Why do you got to master it? We're burning the thing ourselves.
Well, then I guess maybe we don't. If we go in with a master, I assume we were going to go in with a beta tape. If we go in with a master, I guess there's $120 we don't have to spend.
Okay.
We go in with
but then it's going to be $12 a DVD. I can go get Terminator for $12. I could just sell that.
$12 if you make 100. It gets cheaper the more you do. For 200, you get $10. For 500, it's $7. 1,000 would be about 40.
I don't know how many we're going to need,
and
I don't want to burn 500 copies and get stuck with $3,500.
What would happen? Yeah, that's all I was saying. And those are probably a little bit high. I didn't talk to our friend at that place. I talked to the chick that answered the phone because I was in a hurry. I said, give me a ballpark figure. She goes, this would probably be high. I'd rather tell you this though and have it be lower.
Got it.
So $12 for 100, $10 for 200, $7 for about 500.
$7 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
For 500.
Correct.
So we got to lay out $3,500 from the foundation just to get started.
Correct. Probably going to be a little lower than that.
It's going to have to be a lot lower, like $3,500 lower.
I haven't.
Or I'm going to be burning DVDs at the house.
I haven't talked to my friend yet. Maybe maybe they'll donate them. I don't know. That's worst case scenario.
All right. Go ahead with your news.
Okay.
Get fat.
This will be the audio too.
I don't want any audio.
Yeah, you do.
All right,
Warren Zevon, who wrote and sang the rock hit Werewolves of London and was among the wittiest and most original of a broad circle of singer-songwriters to emerge from Los Angeles in the 70s, has died at his home after a 12-month battle with cancer.
44 points.
He was 56 years old. That I got. And you gave him to me.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
Warren Zevon was on my Deadpool list.
No, I'm sorry.
No, he wasn't.
You traded him off to me.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You did.
When? Who would I trade Warren Zevon off for?
You wanted somebody else, and you had to make a room, and you said, come on, take the Zevon. So I did. But I put together a little montage of his hits and music. That's what the cut one is on the audio.
Did you get the other one that McNeil?
I got that one. Yeah.
Is that it?
Yes. Yes.
McNeil sent this to me at home.
Mm-hmm.
6.5 megabytes. If I didn't have broadband,
right,
I'd have driven up here and beat his old man ass. Here's the tribute to Warren Zevon. Do you want this? I went, are you retarded? A tribute to Warren Zevon? A tribute.
Well, I feel silly now because I put one together. Kind of a montage of music and memories.
And then Trey sent it to me, too. Hey, Bob brought in this tribute to Warren Zevon that I guess somebody at Infinity CVS put together. It's got some good clips. Do you want it? I went, what's going around up there? You and Bob eating out of the same bag? A tribute to Warren Zevon. I went, are you retarded? Really? Are you? He got like 8 emails in a row. Really? Like, really? Are you retarded? Really?
A genius and a poet.
At first, when McNeil sent this to me, I went, all right, this is a host job. It even sounds like, one of those voices in the beginning where, all right, this is going to sound serious. And then it goes into a host job.
He's been called a genius.
See? It's got hoes written all over it.
He's been called a genius and a poet. He's a classically trained musician and describes himself as a heavy metal folk singer.
I could only get my record.
Funny part's about to come
any second.
In fact, I thought this song clip right here was supposed to be funny.
I did too.
Obviously, it's real.
Heavy metal folk singer.
I could only get my record clean. I'd be a genius.
Astute and honest, ironic and acerbic, sincere and savagely satirical.
All right, where's the punchline? It has to be close.
It's coming.
Singer-songwriter Warren Zevon is dead at the age of 56 after a well-publicized bout with lung cancer.
Clearly, one of the reasons we find ourselves here, and I find myself in a unique position of not being able to complain about my present circumstances, is that I've always been interested in writing about death. Hemingway said all good stories end in death.
The story of Warren Zevon is a good one, filled with strengths and struggles, successes and...
That's why I've decided this ain't no hose.
Mm-mm.
This is an honest to God tribute to Warren Zevon.
Right.
I can only hope yours is better.
Mine's different.
Where is it?
It was in the mini disc.
Which cut?
Cut 1.
Hold on. Here it comes.
Warren Zevon, the iconoclast singer-songwriter, a mainstay of the Los...
What was that first word?
Iconoclast.
The what?
Iconoclast.
What is that?
Icon.
I've never heard that word.
It was in the print.
What is the word again?
I'll show it to you. Here's my
What did you say?
Here's my story. Oh, I lost it.
Say the word again.
It's iconoclast. Hold on. Let me pull it up for you. Good. I got it off CNN.
Did you screw up a satire?
Probably did.
What is the word? I don't even know what he's trying to say.
Warren Zevon, the iconoclast.
What is that?
Here I'm coming up with it. Warren Zevon, the iconoclast singer-songwriter, a mainstay of the Los Angeles music scene from the 80s. And
Are you trying to say economist?
No. Here, O'Malley wrote it to me. I left off the last word. Iconoclastic. Is that it? Is that it? I came close. Mine's funnier than his.
It's supposed to be funny because you're trying to make it funny.
Oh. Damn.
I gotta hear the beginning again.
Warren Zevon, the iconoclast singer-songwriter, a mainstay of the Los Angeles music scene from the 80s and the national scene since then, announced in late August 2002 that he had a rare, inoperable type of cancer that had ravaged his lungs and spread to his liver. Zevon had a very interesting take on death.
Clearly, one of the reasons we find ourselves here, and I find myself in a unique position of not being able to complain about my present circumstances, is that I've always been interested in writing about death. You know, Hemingway said all good stories end in death.
Excess and dissolution were frequent topics in his lyrics. His hits included Werewolves of London, a tongue-in-cheek horror story set to a jaunty melody. Warren William Zevon was born January 24th, 1947 in Chicago. Warren Zevon, dead at 56. Put all of his hits in there.
Is that it?
Yeah.
That's it?
It's got Werewolves of London in there. That was his hit.
How was yours funnier than this other jackass's?
I was just making fun of the fact that he only had one hit ever.
Well, the fact is you didn't mention that. You just played it and it didn't sound like it was a quick, what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with me?
Are you guys got a weed trough in our office I don't know about?
Weed? I'm not doing weed.
You should have said something like, and of course he gave us Werewolves of London. And Werewolves of London. Many years later, he was remembered for Werewolves of London. Something like that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That other guy's is better than yours.
No, it's not.
7 megabyte. Had you sent me that, I'd have killed you too. McNeil sends me a 7 megabyte file. What the hell's wrong with people? I don't give a rat's ass about Warren Zevon.
I know.
What is it, Dan?
Yes, Russ, the original definition of iconoclast was one who smashes icons, particularly those of the Roman Catholic Church. And
I don't care what the definition is. You got to say the word right first.
Well, JD's always had that problem.
Well, what do you want?
Just calling to be educational.
I don't want to be educational.
Sorry.
I don't know where to start.
Don't look at me like that.
I feel like Santa Ana.
Why?
A 300 Chevy pickup just pulled up out front. Is that the right guy? On the wrong side? Who's the guy inside the Alamo?
Travis.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. Travis from WKRP.
No.
Colonel Travis? General Travis. General Mustard. I don't know who I am.
Okay.
All I know is it just feels hopeless.
I'm sorry. We can move on.
I don't really want to stay here.
Stay here.
There was a guy inside the Alamo.
There were 10 or 15, I'm trying to think.
What was the big fight where they overtook the Alamo?
It was the Battle of the Alamo, but they had...
Who was inside?
Jim Bowie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like Jim Bowie, 500 Chevy trucks just pulled up. I don't know. I deserve this one.
Oh, don't hit yourself. God. Quit it.
I deserve that punch in the head. Can we really not break?
We can break.
Good. You still doing news? You have any more tributes?
No.
You sure? Because that one was dandy.
No. I'm sorry.
You can wrap up the news.
That's news and information. I'm J.D. Ryan, Live 105.3, the Talk to Rock session.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
Me and you and a dog named Blue, traveling and living on the land. Me and you and a dog named Blue, how I love being a free man. I can still recall the wheat fields of St. Paul and the morning we got caught robbing from an old hen.
All right. How far did we get in the news?
2 stories.
Oh. All right. That's good enough. There'll be traffic here. Yeah, hang on a second.
Why do you do that?
I'm not doing anything.
Yes, you are.
I didn't leave my best friend of 10 or 12 years at an animal shelter.
Why do you bring this up?
I don't know. Eddie loaded the bumper. I'm just minding my own business. All right. Hi, Gail.
Hi there, Russ.
What do you got?
I've got Joy Internet and Just Break.
All right. Your out cue is just stop and think about it.
Joy.net. Quality internet for $6.95 a month. It's fast, reliable, and secure. Internet with no advertising, just clean, straightforward service. Go to www.getjoi.net. Just Breaks gives a pro rata 50,000-mile warranty on everything they do. And they offer same-day service. Just Breaks. Just stop and think about it.
In Keller, 377 is shut down in both directions at North Tarrant Parkway because of a crash. In South Fort Worth, the signal lights are out along I-35 at Morningside, and police are having to direct traffic. In Dallas, you've got a couple of situations pretty similar. Northbound 35 Simmons, there's road work from Harry Hines to Northwest Highway in the right lane. It was supposed to be picked up, but it isn't. And there's a wreck on northbound 35 at Harry Hines. Same thing, northbound Central at 635. The construction, some of the big equipment is moving around, so they have to shut lanes occasionally. And then they've got a stalled car right northbound Central at 635. In Carrollton on northbound 35 at the George Bush Turnpike, a great old big box in the center lane. And this is also brought to you by Compass Bank. Reason number 2 to fire your old bank and switch to Compass. With the Compass free checking, you get free standard checks for the life of the account. Stop by today. I'm Gail Lightfoot on Live 105.3, the Talk of Rocks, Texas.
Thank you, Gail. Okay, let's see here. Otherwise, it's going to be a little cooler this evening. 67 for the overnight low, and then sunshine, and 91 tomorrow. We have 88 degrees currently. Live 105.3, the Talk that Rocks, Texas. That's not funny.
It is.
No,
It's not even a funny story to tell on the air.
No.
It was just visually funny. Because I hear you coming down the hall, so I crouch behind the door. I wait for you to open the door of the studio. I jump out and I go, ah! And it was just funny, your 2-stage moment of fright. Actually, it was almost 3 stages. You looked at me, then you went, ah! Ah!
Sounds funny when you tell us. Didn't feel funny.
It's almost like your first scream scared you more.
Why do you do that? Scare a grown man. That makes your day.
It's funny the way you did it.
Oh.
You recognized it was me.
Yeah.
You screamed, and then you screamed louder. All right. Hi, Scott.
Hey, Russ. I was wondering if you heard anything about that chick from Friday that ran through her husband's Jaguar.
Oh, I forgot all about that. Do we get a phone number? Dan, thanks, Scott. She leave a phone number or anything?
You would have hung up on her before we got a chance to get that.
Oh.
And she didn't call back.
She didn't seem too distraught, though.
No, not for just pegging a brand new Jag.
Well, if they got a lot of money, it may not be that big of a deal. What did she say she drove? She was driving some kind of SUV.
It was one of those Yukon Denali's, the real big ones.
So another, really close to like a Escalade.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, they got a bunch of cash. Maybe it wasn't that big of a deal.
Still his new Jag.
I don't know. It's funny to hear about.
Yeah.
The fact that she's driving it. I don't even know what she was laughing at. She blamed us.
Mm-hmm.
Driving in the driveway in her SUV, laughing at something, plows into her husband's Jag, goes into the wall.
Blames it on him. He parked on the wrong side of the garage.
She say that?
Yeah. He parked in my spot.
Well, it is fair.
It's not his fault.
Sure it is. Especially if it's a black Jag. Those are hard to see. They're fast.
No.
Yes, they are.
No.
Mm-hmm.
They're not.
Scary. All right, so the DVD place called back and said what?
DVD place called back and said a flat $6.
Regardless of how many we order.
No matter.
What does DVD media cost? Like, what does each disc run?
I don't know.
$2 or $3? I don't know. I haven't really bought that many.
I have no idea.
I know CDs are next to nothing now. So we could do pre-orders.
Right.
No. See how many we're going to need. That way we're not out anything.
Correct.
All right, so what should we charge for them?
What do you think? It's fair.
I don't know.
It's going to cost us $6.
$6, and then what's it cost to ship a DVD? A couple of dollars? All right, so now we're up to $8.
Well, people know it's going for the charity, so it's going for a good cause.
Yeah.
But there's going to be a lot of cops buying them, so they don't make a whole lot of cash. So you don't want to, make it too expensive.
15?
15, that's what I was going to say.
All right, 15's it then. I'll put it up on russmartin.com. We'll start taking orders on Thursday.
Okay.
In fact, the poster may be ready to do pre-orders on Thursday as well.
Oh, great.
So, all right, that's handled.
What are those going to cost? Do we know?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what it's going to cost for us to print them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's try something really quick. Hey.
Yes.
Call one of the topless clubs and see if you can get me some chicks to work up a dance routine for me at La Bear.
10-4.
Oh, and by the way, since Katana never called me back Saturday night, you don't get those 3 free spins I promised you.
That wasn't the deal.
Yes, it was.
No, the deal was if I came to the station and got her number, 3 free spins.
Well, she never called me back, so you don't get any free spins.
I had to come to the station on Saturday.
I can't help you. All I know is she didn't call me back, you don't get the free spins, and I've already talked to McNeil about it.
We had a deal.
Yeah, well, I make a lot of deals. No free spins. Sorry, it's out of my hands.
What was that about?
I just wanted to go out Saturday night. Didn't have anything to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked, called Trey, I went, do you have Katana's phone number? Maybe she ain't doing nothing with her husband. Maybe she wants to go to dinner.
She's still a married woman. You're having a date with a married woman.
Anyway, so he goes, I've got her number at the station.
Uh-huh.
I went, well, go get it for me. He goes, well, I'm nowhere near the station. Oh, I said, I'll give you a free spin on the punishment wheel. That way, if you do something, then you don't have to spin.
Okay.
And there's silence. All right, 2. Still more silence. All right, 3 passes and that's it. Okay. So he gives me the phone number. I call her. She don't call me back.
Mm. Well, probably busy with her, husband.
She could at least call back and say no. That's rude.
It's rude to be hitting on somebody's wife.
So,
okay.
Anyway, he don't get no free spins.
Okay.
Sorry.
Didn't sound like that was part of the deal, though. It wasn't like, get me the number, and if she calls me.
Well.
And then you make a lot of deals.
It's not my fault he didn't take any business courses in college.
I understand.
Yes, Jason.
Hey, yeah, I just listened to you. I got an answer for you, but I also have a question for you. I've been able to find blank DVD plus R's for $2.08 a piece after taxes locally, but you have to buy in groups of lots of 100.
Okay.
And you can get that at that place that has the yellow sign, the discount place. Anyway.
Yellow sign.
Yeah, well, I was just kind of curious about something. A while back you were making fun of...
Why didn't you just say Best Buy?
I don't know if you...
Oh, I didn't know if you wanted to do an
You
ad
can say,
for something.
I don't care. You can say Best Buy.
Okay. Best Buy, yeah.
Right.
They have them sleeves of 100. They're the plus R's. And I think they're $1.89 before taxes, and then after taxes it comes up about like $2.06, $2.08 a piece.
What if we could burn those cheaper ourselves? A 10-minute video, it's not going to take that long to burn.
Well, you can, but, do you want to? Sit for hours, you're going to get hundreds.
Well, we don't know.
Okay.
All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jason.
Well, anyway, I was listening to you, and a while back you were talking about Cuban, and you were making fun of him for making stupid comments, essentially, kind of doing a publicity stunt. But I was kind of curious, isn't that kind of what you're doing?
With
when
what?
I talk about contracts and secret meetings, and you go into another station, it sounds like you're just trying to stir up a little publicity.
I've already told you all of that just a bit, not pay any attention to it. Haven't I?
Well,
many, many times. I've said, don't pay any attention to what you hear. It's just a hose job. Let it go. Haven't I?
Well, it depends on how people...
You ever heard Mark Cuban say that? Hey, I hired Dennis Rodman. It's all a big hose job. Nobody give us any media.
Yeah.
Here we go.
No.
You hear him say that?
No, I never heard him say that.
Anytime we've mentioned XM or secret meetings or whatever, I said there's absolutely nothing to it. Don't put anything into it.
Yeah, it's just that sometimes people tune in and they don't hear you make the disclaimer, and they just hear the part about you saying that the secret meetings and stuff. They don't know how serious you are.
Well, there's nothing to it.
Well, I'm glad you cleared that up.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right, thank you. Thanks for the info on the Best Buy stuff. By the way, we have another meeting Thursday night.
Okay.
It's going to have to be after the workout at 8 o'clock.
All right, that'll be fine. Is this a dinner situation?
No.
Okay.
We have to actually go to their office.
Mm-hmm.
But there's nothing going on.
I understand.
All a radio bit. Oh, I didn't tell you about this. Two things happened. Yes, this was all yesterday.
Okay.
The nuts in my neighborhood. And I must have talked about this on the air a month or so ago. I come home one night, and there's a bunch of audio cable or something parked in my driveway, and I can't get into my driveway.
Yeah.
I talk about this on the air?
We talked about yes.
So I go down like 2 blocks to the same house. Normally I get their mail. I'm thinking, whoever dropped this off, dropped it off the wrong house. So I go down there. Wife answers the door. She's a bitch to me when she opens the door. I said, did you guys have a bunch of stuff delivered and you didn't get it? Who are you? That's not the question. Did you? Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, why don't you go get your husband, go get a big person, and see if he ordered a bunch of audio cable and didn't get it. So it's like she goes and gets him, obviously didn't tell him any of the story. He opens the door and looks at me and goes, who? What? Did you order any audio cable and you didn't get it? No. Closes the door, opens it up. Yeah, wait a minute. Did it come from blah, blah, blah? I went, yeah. It's in my driveway. I can't get my car into my garage. We have to do this tonight? No, we don't. Absolutely. Because I'm going to throw it away. So anyway, as they're leaving, I went, I'll help you load it up. I looked at his wife. I then went, thank you for being rude. And I kept going.
Yeah.
She stops me in the alley last night, comes down to my house, stops me in the alley. I heard you call me the C word on the radio. I don't know you.
Did you really?
Absolutely. Came down there with her great big, what are those orange dogs? No, they're oranger.
Retriever?
Yeah, one of those.
Okay. Golden Retriever.
Yeah.
Was she mad? Was she laughing?
It was a little bit of both.
Yeah.
You called me a C word. I don't know you. There's a good chance that I did. But you're going to have to give me some type of scenario so I can narrow it down. I live 2 blocks over, and you brought some stuff over. I went, oh, yeah, that's you. And I couldn't tell if she was drinking or not.
Yeah, probably was.
But you know what?
Huh?
She was hot.
Was she?
Yeah. Because she waves at me as I'm driving down the street.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, hey, that hot chick waved at me. Mm-hmm. And then I'm coming up the alley to pull in the driveway, and she's in the alley now. I'm going, one of these neighbors. Yeah. I guess I'm going to have to get some of this.
Yet another married woman.
Yeah.
What is up with you and married chicks?
I didn't call her. I didn't go looking for her. As like I said, they're coming to me.
That doesn't make it any better. When he screws a Glock in your ear, you'll know the difference.
I didn't have anything to do with her coming down there.
I'm aware.
She's walking around in shorts, little tank top. You tell she didn't have a bra on.
How old is she?
I don't know. We didn't get that far.
Okay. About 30?
Maybe.
Okay.
Got a kid. So why don't you take that golden retriever back to your house, drop it off, and go to eat.
You didn't. Did you go out to eat?
No.
Oh. She's broken the ice.
Yes, she has. And I didn't have anything to do with it.
I understand.
She came to me.
Absolutely.
All right, that's one nutty neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's the big stink on the block.
Oh, boy.
And you know how to make fun of people in the Middle East?
Yeah.
They can't get along and they're killing each other. Mm-hmm. Absolute hate just because of philosophical differences.
Correct.
Religious differences. Mm-hmm. They don't even like being in the same part of the world together.
Right. Never have.
No. And never will. There will never be peace in the Middle East.
Mm-mm.
And I make fun of them?
Yep.
I take it all back.
Why?
My neighbors that live across the street, they won't talk to each other because they don't like the fence.
No. Right next door, they won't speak to each other.
Straight across the street. One neighbor comes to me looking for me to side with him. He's the guy that lives in the middle. He's like the Israelis.
Right, okay.
He comes over and he goes, I don't like either one of my neighbors on either side because I put up a fence and they don't like the color.
The color?
And they don't like the fact that they're having to look at the unfinished side of the fence.
Sure.
The finished side, he paid to have put in.
I got you.
So now none of those 3 neighbors are talking to each other, and they're probably all thinking about launching nuclear weapons 16 feet into somebody else's backyard.
What color is the fence? It's like purple or?
It's a stain that didn't match. And well, here's the other thing is, I don't even know why this happened this way. All right, you got the guy in the middle. Mm-hmm. Okay. He decides to get a new fence.
Okay.
Well, it adjoins the other 2 fences.
Sure.
On both sides.
Got you.
On his left and his right.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, he asked them to pay for that part of the fence.
Okay.
Like that one strip.
I understand that little part that's part of both yards.
I don't know why. So each side pays like $1,500. Well, they're both pissed off that they're having to look at the unfinished side of the fence.
God. Sometimes I'm glad I live in apartments.
So why don't you just sandwich it where it's finished on both sides?
Right.
Oh.
We didn't think of that.
Yeah. I didn't know this. He goes, it's been going on for weeks. I can't stand either one of them. I hope this bitch loses her job, and I hope they finally sell that house.
God.
Oh, damn you Jews.
Quit it. Stop.
It's amazing.
That's
it's just a crap. I even looked at him and went, do you guys realize what you're talking about? Just with everything going on now.
In the world.
Just stop back, take a step back, look at everything that's going on. Go look at some websites, tribute to 9/11. Mm-hmm. Look at buildings collapse. People in the streets of New York. Looks like a movie set. Part of the Pentagon's gone. People dead. Tributes. And you're talking about you don't like the way that the fence looks. You people are nuts. I should screw his wife.
No. She cute?
Yeah. He's gone a lot, too. Mm. That's the great thing about that neighborhood. If I decided to go berserk and screw all the wives, I could, because most of the husbands travel. Guy lives right next door to me. He travels to Europe all the time.
That's typical lonely housewife syndrome. I know.
If I hadn't had a vasectomy, he'd come home to a couple of little dagos in 9 months.
Yep. Yeah, I know. And they're right at that age. They got money. They're bored. They have nothing to do. Mm-hmm. They're looking for a little adventure before they get too old. Mm-hmm. Missing out on those little one-night affairs.
Hot little Japanese wife.
Very dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
God, no more moving to my neighborhood. I would no more move into your neighborhood if I don't care if I won the lottery tomorrow.
Why?
I'd come home, you'd be all overjoyed.
I would not.
She came to me.
I'm sitting here minding my own business.
Yeah.
So you're not coming to LeBaire?
I will come to LeBaire if you like.
But Joy can't?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Even though she wants to?
Yes.
And you don't want her to?
She was going to go with some it only came up because she was going to bring some chicks from work. And I went,
what's wrong with that? So that's more money for the foundation.
It'll be packed. We won't need 3 or 4 more people. I said,
that doesn't seem, I think, what's that guy's name? Doolally? Willie, yeah. Willie's going to give us a...
Willie?
What? I couldn't think of his name.
Gotcha.
Willie's going to give us a VIP area.
Excellent.
So Joy can be in that area.
She won't be.
Why not?
She's not. She was going to come out with some friends. That's what started this whole
we
thing.
We could get them an area. We'll get them a table. I would be honored if Joy would be there.
We don't need any more money. No.
Yes, we do. We need tons of money.
We'll have all the money. It'll be packed.
This is a stink job.
I'm telling you.
You swear to
the
me.
night of the 4th and see.
All right. There's still something here that's missing that I'm not privy to. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
But this goes against everything you've ever said about your relationship.
No.
She can do whatever she chooses. I can't tell. You said the words. You said the words. I can't tell her where to go. I can't tell her what to do. I can't tell her where to go.
This case is different.
Why?
Because it's LeBaire, and I don't want her there.
So
I'm not going to be there that long. I'll be there for your event and shake hands and leave, and then she and I can go do something else.
And what if she were to turn around and say that you can't go to topless bars?
That's for my job. I don't go recreationally.
That's not the question.
It is.
It is not. What if she said, just in general, I don't want you to go to topless bars anymore?
Well, if it's for my job,
that's not the question.
I'd say then you pay me the money that I'm missing out on.
That's not the question.
The answer would be no. The answer would be I'm going to go anyway.
Whether you want it, whether it was business related or not.
Yeah, because I really only go to topless clubs when it's business related.
That's not the question. Totally remove the radio station. Has nothing. I see what you're doing. This don't work.
What? What am I doing?
Take the radio station out of the equation.
Okay.
She just comes to you and says, I don't like you going to topless bars. For any reason, you can't go.
I have to. Yes, I will.
Why do you have to?
Because I will. The only time I ever go is.
I just said take the radio station out of the equation. I want you to stop eating weed.
Weed. I can't take the radio station out of it.
Are you missing it?
I can't.
You get what I'm telling you?
I can't.
Listen to me.
I can't take the radio station out of it. How do I do that?
You're getting what I'm saying.
Totally understand.
Okay, I'm a guy that works at Sears now. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay. I'd be fine with that. I'd say okay.
She just told you.
If that's what makes you uncomfortable, then the answer is that's not a problem.
Even though you have to go for appearances.
No, I work at Sears now.
Oh, that's right. So you would let her tell you can't go someplace?
In a relationship, sure I would. If it was someplace like that. Now she said, I don't really want you to go to Taco Bell, and it would be different. You're like, why? But the topless bars I get. That's just it's an insecurity factor. Sure.
And you're okay having places that you have been banned to go.
If it makes you uncomfortable, I don't care about that enough to make you uncomfortable.
It's not that it doesn't matter. You care about it.
Well, that's why I would say yes. That'd be fine. If that bothers you,
I'm not talking about whether you care or not. Just the fact that she said, I don't want you going. So now she just told you place you can't go. Mm-hmm. As an adult, you should be able to do whatever you want.
In a relationship, it's compromise. It's based on compromise.
That doesn't sound like a compromise to me, to totally ban somebody from going someplace.
In the same way, I would ban her from going to LeBaire.
So she can't ever go? Could she go on a night when I wasn't there?
No. She doesn't need to. No. No. It's got nothing to do with you.
It doesn't?
Not really. It's a station event. I'll be there for a while, and I'm coming home. And we'll go.
All right, what if she said, all right, fine, I don't want to go, but the week after that, a bunch of me and my girlfriends will go to LeBaire for a bachelorette party?
No.
Why? What do you think is going to happen there?
I'm just uncomfortable with it.
You don't trust her?
I don't know.
Is that what it is? You don't trust her?
I trust her.
You don't trust her?
I trust her.
You afraid she's going to suck something?
No.
What's the matter?
I don't want her in that environment.
So you don't trust her?
I do trust her.
Well, why can't she go?
Because I've asked her not to. I'm not going to give you a good answer. There's no good answer other than the fact that when she said she was going, it just hit me wrong, and I went, no. And, of course, I used the station as the reason.
Yeah, of course. Okay. I still smell something. That's okay. I'll figure it out.
That's the smell.
Something seems weird to you, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
We need a break? Okay.
Don't look at me.
Okay. We'll be back.
Thank you.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
Who is that? I don't even know. Is that a girl like you?
I don't know. I really
don't. Sorry. All right. Let's take this and we'll do a full-blown newscast here. Go ahead, Sherry.
Hey, JD.
Yes.
Let's have some fun.
We have a lot of fun. We had a great weekend on the lake. We had a wonderful time.
What was the thing about you shooting? Somebody sent me an email about you shooting. You shoot a fisherman with a flare gun? You shoot somebody with a flare gun?
Who told you that?
So I got an email like late Sunday. JD shot some guy with a flare gun. You shoot a fisherman with a flare gun?
Okay.
Why do I got to ask questions like, why is it when Monday comes around, I know I got to ask you questions like this? You shoot a fisherman with a flare gun?
Wasn't like that. And I was at the boat race.
And Sherry's right. Why don't you lighten up? Let the joy
I'm not
come.
lighting. I'm fine. I'm not. She has a lot of fun. We do a lot of fun things.
But
this is 1 hour out of her life, and we'll go do something that night.
She want to come. I'm working really hard. You should bring her out.
No.
Come on.
What's the big deal?
Yeah, what's the big deal? You afraid she's going to see it?
No.
You don't want her to see it.
I don't care.
You don't want her to see it. I hope I'm not being bold here, but I'm afraid you don't want her to see my trouser snake.
Trouser snake's not going to be out.
Might be.
No. You won't even wear the bikini briefs they sent over.
I'm not wearing those. They're going to send something over bigger, or I'm not wearing that at LeBaire.
Well, then I'm not worried about her seeing your trouser trout if you won't even wear that.
Well, first of all, I don't have a trouser trout. That's what chicks got. Why don't you go back and take biology again, idiot?
You said trouser.
I said snake.
When are you going to be at LeBaire, and for what reason?
Saturday night, October 4th.
For?
For what?
I mean, you're doing it for a fundraiser?
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool.
All the money that night goes to the Police Firefighter Foundation, and then the LeBaire people are going to match it.
I see. Okay.
Are you going to be coming?
Maybe.
Yeah, well,
you never know.
You better hurry. They're close to filling up. Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
We're at the boat race. I start the boat race with a flare gun.
So you shot a fisherman?
No, that was fine. Later that night.
You shot a fisherman?
No.
Well, I don't understand. What's a boat race got to do with it?
Because I have the flare pistol.
Okay.
Okay, so later that night now, had a couple cocktails. We're back at the dock. We're partying on the dock.
So you've been drinking?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then,
how much you been drinking?
A little bit.
Well, then don't try and lighten it up. I had a couple of cocktails. And then I shot a fisherman with a flare gun.
No. And the guy said, hey, the flare gun's really cool at night. Why don't you go firing it? And I'm like, well.
So you shot a fisherman?
And he told me which way to point it. He goes, point it out there.
He told you?
He did. He goes, point it right that way.
If somebody just tells you to point and shoot something, you're going to do it.
I didn't know it was a fisherman out there, so I pointed up. It goes way up in the air. It's very cool, by the way. And it comes down about 300 yards away. You're just, hey, mother. we scattered like a bunch of little boys. Threw horse apples or something. It was, yeah. I don't think we actually hit him. I think we came close enough to scare him, though.
Why didn't you just shoot it in the air?
I did. It went
straight up?
It went up in the air, kind of an arch. Well, if I shot it straight up, it might come down on top of us. I was trying to get it out.
So you'd rather hit a fisherman?
I didn't know there was a fisherman out there in the lake that time of night. It was like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night.
People fish late at night.
They fish early in the morning. Out in the darkness. He wasn't on a. It wasn't like I shot it.
He probably didn't think he was going to get shot at by some flaming wad.
I keep seeing it from his perspective. This flare go up. Oh, that's real pretty. It's coming at me.
They really screamed the MF?
Oh, yes. Yes. I kept waiting for the Browletta Rockwell police or whatever to come down the pier.
I'm sure you're not supposed to be shooting off flare guns for no reason.
Yeah, probably. Probably not. Seemed funny at the time.
Sure, the fisherman didn't think so.
I didn't mean to do that. It's an accident.
Anything else I need to know about?
Let me think.
What's wrong with you people?
Nothing wrong with us.
Are you eating the weed straight out of the ground now?
Nothing wrong with us. Nothing. We've gone from the bag right to the ground. No, there's nothing wrong. We're just out partying, having fun.
I never shot nobody with a flare gun.
I know. Well, that seemed like a good idea. Into the darkness, into the lake, nothing could happen. Apparently, there was someone out there.
Okay.
Your insurance guy drinks a lot.
Something about Gus?
Gus. You know how big boats, they back in, there's a little bit of room between the boat and the dock? I mean, barely.
Right.
He fell in that.
Can't you get killed?
Well, it wasn't moving.
Well, I mean, the boat, comes and goes with the tide, doesn't it?
Nah, it doesn't move. Not in the lake. Not.
How'd he fall in?
By stepping in the hole.
I mean, that gap between the back of the boat, what's the back called? The bow?
No, the
stern, starboard. The flat part.
Yeah, in the back, yeah.
Okay, the flat part that goes up against the dock. He fell in that?
Yeah, it's about 8 or 9 inches, maybe a foot.
He's too big to fall in that.
Well, he fell as much as he could. He caught himself. But he went down there.
So let me get this straight.
At one point, let me get something that won't break. At one point, he's holding his beer like this.
Yeah.
He's just talking.
Yeah.
He goes, so let me ask you this. He just dropped it. Looked down like, oh, okay, I was done with that one. It's like he was drinking. He's a great guy, though. A lot of fun.
So you guys are running around on the lake drunk?
No, this was the dock. We weren't drinking on the lake. This was at the dock. We weren't on my boat at all anyway. We were on
So it's okay to be in somebody else's boat when they go around drunk?
They weren't. Nobody was drinking and boating.
Oh.
That was during the day. That was
you
the race.
said he fell off the boat.
That was at night. That was at 10:30. That was right before I shot the flare gun.
Oh, okay. And you didn't think at that point, I'm going to take advice from a man who has lost control of his hands, who drops beers while he's talking and falls into a gap between the boat and the dock? And you're going to take advice from him on shooting off a flare gun?
Seemed like a good idea at the time. Sorry.
Anything else happen?
No, you had a great day then.
So you shoot a fisherman? Gus falls in the water.
Yeah. Yes.
Nothing else?
Nope. Sunday was great. Put my boat in the water and ran great. We floated and got sunburned and had a great day.
Okay.
The race went off great. God, there was a guy out there with that. I know you don't care about boats. There's a guy out there with a twin turbine jet boat. 2 jets built into a boat. It sounded like an airliner taxiing in. It was amazing. I know you're bored. Sorry. It was neat at the time.
Tell it again. Maybe I'll get it. Go ahead. Tell it one more time.
Twin turbine.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Like how many horsepower?
I don't know. Lots.
This was on the lake?
A jet boat on the lake is pretty cool.
Damn.
It was.
You shoot him?
No. I didn't shoot him.
And he had 2 towel heads on the back?
No. Turbine engines.
Oh.
Not the kind you
That's not as funny.
No.
Because I didn't think it'd go too fast. 2 towel heads on the back kicking.
No. Nice.
All right.
Raised a lot of money for charity. It was a lot of fun.
Good. Which charity?
Shriners Hospitals, just for children.
Good. Sounds dandy.
It was.
All right.
He's a great guy. And your weekend was fun?
Except for sprinkling Jell-O on pork, it was a dandy.
That's pretty funny.
I didn't do anything else.
I'll drink. You got to be.
I was at home Saturday night by myself. I didn't have no date.
I'm sorry. You should come out with us. Everybody kept asking. I went, oh, yeah. We're going to see Russ Martin at a lake. That's not going to...
Why would anybody ask if I was going out there?
They all know about the show. They all listen.
I'm not going to the lake. I don't like the lake.
I know.
I don't like boats.
I know.
I don't like to float. Floating has nothing in it for me.
It's fun.
I've looked into it before, and there's just something about displacing my body weight in water that just doesn't trip my trigger.
You don't like swimming?
I've tried. I have a swimming pool for that.
I know.
And I like to get into water that I can see the bottom, so no monsters are going to get me.
Okay, well.
And you don't know what's out in the lake. You don't know. Can you see the bottom?
No.
Then you don't know. I don't like diggling my legs around in the middle of the water because I don't know what's going to come up and fetch me.
Nothing's going to fetch you in a lake.
They got snakes out there.
We were swimming out in the middle. Snakes stay up by the shore.
Okay.
For the most part.
Could have get some renegade snake.
One of the guys did have a nipple ring. And he said when he's swimming, sometimes little fish come up. They'll think it's bright and shiny, and they'll bite a nipple at it.
Why are you just not telling me? Why didn't you start the story with this?
It's not. Leave me alone.
That would have saved the whole story. You didn't have to tell me about the boat with the 2 towel heads on it or anything. Talk about the guy with having fish suck his nipple. You're a great storyteller. You're better than Kodak.
It was a great
I love you.
It was a great weekend. It was a lot of fun. Could have come out to the party. The party was a lot of fun. I know you won't, but you were invited and you were.
Thank you.
To ask about you.
All right. Can we do news now?
If you'd like.
Great. You don't have any other dandy stories?
I am fresh out.
You're a great storyteller.
Joey and I didn't fight. It was great. We floated all day.
But she can't come to LeBaire.
No.
All right. By the way, when the ratings book starts,
right.
Tell that story again.
No, I'm not going to.
No, I'll say that. That's a quarter-hour builder. It is. But start with the fish nipple ring thing.
You ask what went on.
Tell that again.
Okay.
A few weeks when we're in the ratings.
Yeah.
Tell that story.
Okay, I'll
not here. 446, J.D. Ryan's on Live 105.
Thank you, Russ. All right. We guess he brought to us by Miller Lite.
This hour of the Russ Martin Show is brought to you in part by Miller Lite.
Okay. Our Constitution guarantees that Arnold Schwarzenegger cannot run for president because he was not born in the U.S. Well, that's not so much a certainty now. Republican Senator Orrin Hatch recently introduced a bill that would amend the Constitution to allow foreign-born citizens who've lived here at least 2 decades to run. It should be noted that such changes to the Constitution have been proposed before and have been turned down. Also, Robbie Robinson, a former Mr. America.
Do fish have tongues?
Yes. Why? Robbie Robinson, a former Mr. America, Mr. World, and Mr. Universe, says Arnold, he's talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger now, once walked into a banquet hall and yelled, "Down with the blacks," and other assorted phrases. He also used the N-word several times for up to 10 minutes, he's saying. You can get this on the Drudge Report, by the way.com if you'd like to read the man's allegations against Arnold. To kick off 911 Awareness Week, as many as 750.
Well, what else was on the Drudge Report?
It just goes on and on about things that he said.
Well, what did he say?
Well, I don't have that in front of me. I just had that.
Were you too busy concocting the fish nipple story?
I didn't concoct it.
You just formulated it in your head. You didn't have time to go and look at the whole Drudge Report?
No. I'll pull it up.
I don't want it now. I'm still reeling from the fish story.
Stop it.
It's a dandy one. Tell it again.
Quit. Mr. Jello on your pork.
That's funnier than a fish sucking on a guy's nipple.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Visually, it's not. Kickoff 911 Awareness Week as many as 750 911 communicators took a break from the stress of their everyday job to spend the day Sunday at Six Flags over Texas. In addition to recognizing the work of 911 operators, 3 911 heroes, kids who have called the number for help during emergencies and possibly saved lives, were honored at the theme park. The event was designed to educate the public by recognizing those who call 911 and those who answer those calls. The 2 greatest coaches in franchise history for the Dallas Cowboys, Tom Landry and Jimmy Johnson, each lost their first game as the Cowboys head coach. Bill Parcells joined them on Sunday. Atlanta beat the Cowboys 27-13.
I didn't see the game. How was it overall?
Overall, it wasn't bad. You could just tell Parcells wasn't pleased.
He doesn't look like he's been pleased since he started as head coach. Yeah. Did you see the game, Dan? How was it?
It was pretty ugly. Just stupid mistakes left and right.
Were they ahead at one point, Cowboys?
Yeah, they were up 7-3.
And I just heard something on the news. Was there a screw up right at the end? Was there a touchdown run or something?
I didn't see that.
In the
obviously somebody had a touchdown run if the Cowboys lost.
Yeah, I didn't see the screw up you're talking about.
Oh, do you know what I'm talking about, Trey?
I did not see the end of the game. I turned it off.
Was it that bad?
They came out, looked really good, and then they just looked like a second-class team in the second half. I mean, they just have no talent.
What was the score?
27-13. And Atlanta's without their best player, so.
Who's their best player? The quarterback?
Vic. Yeah, he's a quarterback. He's an incredible athlete.
How did Quincy Carter look?
Looked all right in the first half, and then, I mean, he was pretty good with, throwing passes, but.
Anybody catch him?
Yeah. He had one with Joey Callaway.
Keep going. You're off. You're okay. You're about to recover.
And it got called back.
Why are you throwing the ball to me? I'm sorry, he threw it. Who did he throw it to?
Joey Galloway.
Dick hit.
Huh?
Did Dick hit catch it? Frank Luxa.
Yeah.
All right, so who did he throw the ball to?
Joey Galloway.
Okay.
It was a very nice looking play. I got called back. So they're young and they have very little talent. So it's going to take a couple years for them to be.
It's going to take longer than that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to bet against the Cowboys all year.
Why? Just clean up.
Yeah. Will the bookies still take bets?
For next week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, against the Cowboys.
Sure.
Because that seems like a gimme. Don't it?
For the most part.
Is anybody in the NFL as bad off as we are right now? Is anybody else going through a rebuilding thing? Because obviously that's what we're in, and most of these guys are going to get weeded out.
Well, Houston has a pretty bad team. Cincinnati is always bad. So, I mean, there's a couple. And then the NFC East is so-so, except for Philadelphia. Philadelphia will whip us.
Hmm. I mean, I hate to sound ugly, but when you got the quarterback still under sports reporters.
Yeah. It's an issue.
Yeah, it's not going to be a good season.
Needs to be addressed.
Yeah. I don't even know if Dick Hitt's alive.
No.
They shouldn't throw to him.
No.
What'd you just bring me?
That's the Drudge Report.
Oh. It talks about Schwarzenegger and all the other stuff. Why is it all these guys are coming out? You know, why didn't they say something a long time ago? Arnold's always been a celebrity. Why wouldn't you come out and say, hey, he didn't like blacks before? Just because he's running for governor really doesn't change anything.
Political bashing. They're trying to, he looks like he's going to win, so they're trying to dig out everything they can.
But the black bodybuilders come forward claiming California gubernatorial candidate Arnold Schwarzenegger has a history of making racist comments. Robbie Robinson, one of the most respected, well-known of all bodybuilders. No disrespect to fans. Arnold After the show, there was a big banquet. We were all dancing, having a nice time, and in walks Arnold, who started shouting out, down with the blacks, N-words, this and blacks that, for about 10 minutes. I have a feeling that probably didn't play out like that.
Mm-hmm. It's
especially if there are a bunch of black bodybuilders in there. You might be able to take one, but you can't take them all.
Yeah.
I don't care how strong you were.
Mm-hmm.
And Chinese are strong, too.
They are?
When I got raped in prison in 72, the whole guys came down from the laundry.
Well,
they're strong.
Okay, well, that didn't ever happen, so we wouldn't know.
Then they left that sock in my butt.
I understand that.
During Pumping Iron, more racial slurs were directed at me because I walked out of his house refusing to be involved in a movie if we did not get paid something. We ended up getting $100 a day, but not before more racial slurs of in this, N-word, that were leveled at me for speaking up for myself. You know what? Here's the thing is you can't prove it happened, and Arnold really can't prove it didn't happen. Because now we're talking about something back in the mid-'70s. It might have been early 70s. I don't even know when Pumping Iron came out. Screw it, I don't care. He's not going to win anyway.
You don't think?
Nah. He doesn't want to go to debates. He's dodging stuff. His answers are amusing at best.
But it's got that star power.
I know, but I would be more apt if I lived in California, I'd be more apt to vote for their lieutenant governor. He seems to have a little bit going on. Plus, California's in too big of a... The turmoil is too much right now to turn over to an actor.
Probably so. And over the weekend, they had a big Latino rally or some other, and they invited the Gray Davis, but they did not invite Arnold. So Gray Davis is trying to get the groundswell going now to cancel the
recall?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Yeah, Danny?
Yeah. What's going on?
Nothing. What can I do for you?
I was just checking to see if you had fun racing last night.
Racing who?
Me. Little Volkswagen.
I didn't race anybody last night.
I asked you if that was Russ Martin. You said it was. And I asked you if it ran. You said, does it run? And I asked you if it ran if it could run against a Volkswagen. I guess not.
Dude, I didn't go anywhere last night.
Come on, man. You were parked in the tollway last night.
No, I wasn't.
No, you weren't.
What kind of car?
You're in the Batmobile. I was in a little black Volkswagen Corrado.
Yeah, I'm gonna waste my time racing a Volkswagen.
Well, you got on it.
Dude, I never talk. I don't even know who you are.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, you have a horrible memory.
I got an idea, Denny.
What's that?
I haven't beat the out of anybody in a while. Why don't you come up here?
Where's here?
183 at Mockingbird.
Okay.
Drive you and your little Volkswagen down here.
Okay. 183 at Mockingbird?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What time's good for you, Russ?
Right now.
Well, I'm getting off.
Come on down.
Mockingbird. All right. I'm writing this down.
Good.
All right. Are you sure? Are you in it today?
Absolutely. If what?
Whatever car you...
Oh, I don't mean your car. I'm going to beat the flying out of you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well.
Come on.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to waste time racing a 500 horsepower car against some Volkswagen. What the hell's the matter with you?
Oh, okay.
Are you here yet?
Hey, how much does that thing weigh? About 7,000 pounds?
It weighs 4,300 pounds.
Really? Okay. Do you know anything about cars, man?
No, I just buy them. I gotta get your ass up here. Not with you.
All right, man. All right.
Hurry up.
Hurry up, man. All right, I'm getting off. Let me go change. I'll put my...
Don't change. Come up now.
Okay.
I don't know what that car weighs.
I do.
Looks heavy.
It does.
Where can I go to weigh it?
Truck scales.
I couldn't drive on 4 bathroom ones?
No.
And then add them all up?
No. Doesn't work that way.
Where they got truck scales? Truck stop?
Yeah. And then they have weigh stations.
Like Rip Griffin's over on I-20?
Mm-hmm.
I'll drive out there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, DPS carries a scale that they can, drive one tire up and then they calculate it see if trucks are overweight.
How are they going to calculate the whole vehicle on one tire?
It's my understanding that, no, I'm not.
What if all the weight's in the rear end? What if I'm a tricky truck driver and I hit all the stuff in the right rear corner? They weigh my left front tire. Huh? What about that? That's what I thought. Go find me a truck stop.
Okay.
Thank you. The hell would I race a Volkswagen?
He was just being trying to get on the radio.
I don't even think I left the house last night.
Nor would you race a Volkswagen.
I'm going to kick his ass.
Okay.
I'll screw that Glock in his ear and I'll beat his ass. Put your hands down. Put them down.
Get your ass beat while you have a Glock stuck in your ear.
Absolutely. It's a lot easier on me.
Yes, I understand.
Because sometimes if you don't screw the Glock in the ear, they like to swing.
Yeah. Can't have that.
Mm-mm. You pistol whip them every time they move. Dad, put your hand down. I said put it down.
Is that what you learned in prison?
Well, you couldn't pistol whip them in prison because you didn't have a pistol.
I understand, but you learned that's the way to fight. You put the Glock in the ear. And...
Yeah.
Okay.
Prison, you'd have to use bar soap.
I understand.
Hope they didn't notice.
Okay. Well, we've been talking about the Kiss and Aerosmith show that's coming to town. A Cleveland man named David Hitzman decided, along with his 2 buddies, that the $50 to $125 tickets were just too expensive for Friday night's Aerosmith concert in Cleveland. And he also underestimated the steepness of the hill he and his buddies tried to climb in order to sneak into the Blossom Music Center without paying. Hitzman ran out of breath, started complaining of leg and chest pains. His friend ran for help. By the time the paramedics got there, he died. Cause of death is under investigation. Speaking of stealing music, sometime this week, the Recording Industry Association of America is going to announce an amnesty program that will allow all non-commercial illegal downloaders off the hook.
I told you about this.
If you're one of the traders, all you got to do is admit it. Just tell them you did it, and you're out. That's what they're saying.
And you got to send them a letter, notarized, with your name and address on it. I ain't got nothing on my computer no more. I swear. And you're off.
Here's where I live. This amnesty will not be extended to the 1,600 people already subpoenaed by the RIAA and does not apply to commercial pirates, people that made money off stealing music.
How the hell they track you down in the first place?
That I don't know.
Do you know?
Pinging websites. Finding people. You
you ping somebody's email, because you use an email for it, right? At the point that you're signed on, they can actually ping it back to, say you've got 10 songs and I'm going to download one off of your computer. Right. I could ping it and find out where you're at. Find out who your server is and where you're at. And
well, now who gets in trouble, me or you? If I'm the person with the computer and I got stuff on it, but you come to get it, who gets nailed?
Mainly right now they're going for the people that have been downloading a bunch.
All right. So if I'm just sitting there with stuff on my computer and you come and get it, it ain't my fault.
Right now they're not doing anything about that because they can't prove anything other than you like to share files.
Yeah.
So if you're not downloading a ton of music, then they don't come after you right now.
Okay. I'm just curious. Yeah. I don't know how any of this works. But you have to have software for somebody to get on your computer.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Cosmopolitan magazine now has a section for men to read. This month's feature is on relationship screw-ups and how to get out of them. The following are supposedly female-approved ways to get out of messing up situations.
How many do you have here?
I've got 4. I can hold on to it.
Are they any
We
good?
need a break.
How far behind are we, Eddie?
I'll
go ahead and read them.
I won't read the whole thing. Number 1, she tells you she loves you too soon. Unless you mean it, don't say it back. Cosmo suggests you feed her this line. Thank you, I care about you too.
I love spending time with you.
That's what you always do.
That's what you give them back.
Yeah.
They hear what they want to hear, and you didn't say anything. I love you. I love spending time together.
Mm-hmm. So they suggest you a prolonged hug after that. Number 2, you're having trouble getting excited, if you will, during sex. Never tell a woman, I swear this has never happened to me before. She'll think it was her fault.
What?
Basically, if you can't get it up.
Oh.
Never say, this has never happened to me before, then she's going to take...
Well, what else are you going to say? This happens to me all the time because I wish you had a yang?
No. No.
This happens to me all the time because I'm queer.
No, just say you're stressed, you've been drinking too much, whatever. Make those kind of excuses. That's what they say. So women approved. You forgot... Oh, here's one. You forgot your anniversary or birthday. You have no choice but to serve up an earnest apology. After you apologize, blame everything on your absent-mindedness and explain it's no reflection of your feeling for her, because it's normally not. Then make it up to her by planning a surprise on a random anniversary. If you miss like the 1 year, make it a 13-month. Take her out to dinner. That's the best you can do. And number 4, you call her by another girl's name. If the woman is a recent ex or someone you had a long-term relationship with, that's an understandable screw-up. Cosmo gives you this line to use. The girl barely crosses my mind anymore, but when we were together for a while, it's just a force of habit.
I remember that guy last night.
What guy? Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was coming home from Competition Machine. That's right. He pulled up at the light and asked me. I didn't race him.
Oh, he was real then.
Yeah, I remember, because he looked over at me. He was on my right. Are you Russ Martin? I went, who the hell else is going to have a Batmobile?
Yeah.
Then he went on, and I hung a left or something.
What kind of Volkswagen?
I don't even know what it was. Oh. I'm certainly not going to waste my time racing a Volkswagen. And plus, traffic was heavy because we were coming up to a lot. What am I going to
do? Beat his ass.
I'm going to beat his ass when he gets up here. We got any hammers?
Yes. What do you do with a hammer? You beat him with a...
You wouldn't see me in prison.
No, you're right.
You give me a bag of cheese and a hammer, I'll clean out a whole block.
What's the cheese for?
It's to bait them.
Oh. There's news and information. I'm J.D. Ryan, live 105.3 to talk to Ross, Texas.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin.
At 214-787-1053.
What?
Do not dance like that.
Yes, I will.
No.
Yes.
You won't make any cash.
Load that again, Eddie.
Oh, no.
I may dance to that at La Bear.
Dirty White Boy, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But not like that.
Yeah, watch this.
Yeah. It'll kill him.
Yeah. We're back to the Russ Martin Show. On Live 105.3. The talk that rocks Texas.
Come on, let Joy come.
It'll be fine. No.
It'll be fine.
I'll be there for your dance and say hello to some folks, and then her and she and I will go out.
That same night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're gonna dance relatively early.
I don't know how this is going to work out. Probably about 9 o'clock, maybe 10. that early?
She can be home getting ready.
All right, fine. Are you coming, Gail?
Of course I am. I wouldn't miss this for the world.
All right. What do you got sponsorship-wise?
Oh, Eastwood Insurance, Career Builder, and Just Brakes.
All right, if you're out, Q, just stop and think about it.
Need affordable car insurance? Call Eastwood Insurance, 1-800-468-LESS, or log on to eastwoodinsurance.com. Change your job without changing your address. Find lots of local jobs at careerbuilder.com, the smarter way to find a better job. Just Brakes gives a pro rata 50,000-mile warranty on everything they do, and they offer same-day service. Just Brakes. Just stop and think about it.
Well, in Keller, we've got a couple of deals going on, both on 377 with the freeway shut down. On 377 at Mount Gilead Road, that's an accident that has it shut down. And then 377 at North Tarrant Parkway, power cables are down in the roadway. In Dallas, on westbound 635 at Central, there's a wreck on the shoulder of the southbound exit ramp. In Plano, northbound Central at 15th Street, the right lane's blocked by a crash. Actually, the two right lanes blocked now. And your backup is from around Renner Road thus far. In Fort Worth on the South Freeway, I-35 at Morningside, the signal lights are out completely and police are directing traffic. And this is also brought to you by BMW Motorrad USA. BMW says right now, pay later with zero down, no payments for 90 days, and they even make your first 3 payments. Take advantage of 0.9% on certain models. Restrictions apply. See your BMW dealer for details. I'm Gail Lightfoot on Live 105.3 in Talking Rock, Texas.
Thank you, Gail. All right, 67 for the overnight low, sunny, 91 tomorrow. We weren't supposed to get any showers, but one has popped up just north of Lake Tawakoni out toward Greenville, that area. We have 89 degrees currently at Live 105.3. The Talk That Rocks, Texas.
We're done with Gail. I've got Trey harassing a tire store right now.
Oh, good. What they do?
I bought tires for the Batmobile, and they didn't balance them right. Ooh, a couple of times.
Couple of times?
Yeah.
And don't they normally just take them back and do them again?
Well, I had the wheels off the car.
Okay.
So Vance called and said, hey, can you guys come get them? Nope, sorry, I got customers out the door. Really?
No.
Vance goes, I got a pissed off customer right here.
Yeah.
You can't drive a mile. Come get these. Make it right. Mm-mm.
And he does a lot of
business
with these people.
Right. So we take them up there, throw them in the back of his truck, go up there. They get to it right away, get it done. I'm still pissed off.
Well, yeah.
I walked in and went, I'm going to choose somebody in your corporate office, a new a-hole come Monday. I'd be ready if I were you. He laughed.
Did he?
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh. If we called the corporate office?
Yes, Trey's already called.
Oh, okay, you said Trey was.
Yeah.
Corporate office didn't laugh, I'll bet.
Probably not. Man. And you didn't want to mess with me Saturday because I've been drinking.
Oh, no.
Don't mess with us, we've been drinking.
Yeah.
But it was just the attitude. It's like, I got customers out the door. So we drive up there, and they ain't got customers out the door. I don't care what's going on. You've got somebody you've already done business with. Just because you already have my cash doesn't mean that you're not going to do the right thing and fix this. Mm-hmm. Everybody makes mistakes. That's cool. It's how you handle it afterwards is the defining moment for a company.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So I don't know if Trey's heard back from the store.
Okay.
But just that laugh at the end where I said, new a-hole come Monday, and he goes,
oh, boy.
Good.
Is this the manager? Or do you
yes.
know? Oh, Jesus.
So we'll see how that plays out. Yes, Robert.
And besides which, that's the wrong pit bull to piss with in the first place.
Yeah. What did you just say?
You're the wrong pit bull to miss.
Oh, well, it's got nothing to do with that. Vance and I talked about that afterwards. It's got nothing to do with me or anything else. It's like I'm a customer. Whether I spend, $2 or $200, you don't laugh at somebody because they're pissed off. Instead of going, hey, you know what, I'm sorry you're pissed off. How about if we do this, or is there anything else I could do to help with this, or whatever?
That's why my company always tries to do business with people that they know, so we know we're not going to get screwed around.
Yeah, that just speeds up the whole process, right. And there's a reciprocity there.
Thank you. JD was talking about he was out at the lake drinking this weekend,
mm-hmm.
and the
financial guy almost falling in the water. If JD died, would you still keep doing the show?
Of course you would.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
The show was here before me.
Does it make any difference? I think it's...
Because it seems like he's an awfully big part of the show.
He's a monstrous part of the show.
Go ahead.
It's
a head joke.
It is not.
I was waiting for it.
There is no joke. I'm being very sincere. Robert's asking a question. If you were to leave, I would probably have to take some time off.
Why?
Because you don't just replace parts in a show.
Done it before. Valerie came and went. What was the other guy? Brad
Baxter. Rich Barra.
Rich Barra came and went.
Well, Rich Barra wasn't really here, but we won't go into that.
Yeah.
Russ maintained the ratings, regardless of Rich.
Yeah, somehow I was able to limp along when Rich Barra left and went out to Phoenix to suck out there.
I don't know how you did it. But, yes.
And could you really not tell on the air when I was at the Eagle that I couldn't stand that punk?
No, you were very good.
No, you're really good, because I listened at the Eagle.
Yeah.
And it sounded like a nice, big, happy family, and then...
I could have strangled. He had this big mole on his upper lip. There were days I just wanted to reach over, just grab the thing and swing. Give me that. I just swing him around the room.
The only thing you never were really able to cover is when Valerie and Everett started dating.
Yeah.
And it kind of, all the tension between you and Valerie just kind of evaporated.
Yeah.
Because she was dating a friend of yours.
Yeah, all the sexual tension had to go away.
Right. That's the only thing you never covered. But I always got the impression that you and Rich were best buddies.
I should have beat his ass when I had the chance.
You covered it really well. So I was outside looking in back then.
But you would seriously take some time off?
Yes.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes.
Why would you possibly take time off?
Who's going to come in and feed me stupid lines?
Trey can do it.
Yes, I would take some time off. I'd probably take 6 months off.
Oh, please.
I would.
And do what?
And try and, first of all, recover from the horrible loss of your death.
Okay.
Okay, now let me ask you this.
I'm waiting for the other shoe.
There is no other shoe. Why is it not everything has to have a punchline? I would be very morose if something happened. The show would take a definite turn. I think it's gotten a lot better over the past 3.5 years since we moved over here. You've become a big, big part of the show. I'm very honored to have you here. You take a compliment. Stop being such an a-hole.
Thank you.
Now, how long would you take off when Abby passes away?
She's not really on the show that much, but probably be a week.
I was going to say, she's a bit bigger part of your life than he is.
But as far as the show goes, I'd be gone for a while.
Okay.
I'm not being facetious.
Okay.
All right.
I just wondered.
Thanks, Robert.
Bye-bye.
Why? I just remember this when it comes contract time.
You should be making much, much more than you are.
Yes. No. Sit over here like a goon and laugh and mispronounce things.
But it's the way that you do it with your finesse.
Oh, I see.
Would you keep doing the show if I died?
Yeah. That would go over really big. No, I'd be out of radio. I'd leave radio altogether.
Would you really?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
This is my last radio job. I would obviously have to work, but I would do something.
That seems to be a stigma this radio station has.
Yeah, I think this is my last radio.
Every time somebody leaves here, it's their last radio job.
Yeah.
Dan Lewis, Ken Goldberg, Ron and Don still live.
Yeah.
Theirs don't really count, though.
But I mean, I've done music radio before. I'm not going to go back to that.
Why not?
I just wouldn't. I have no interest.
It's so glamorous. They treat music jocks so well.
I tell you, I was listening over the weekend on the boat. I had one of the radio stations on. I went, can you imagine doing that? 77 degrees. Here's Garth Brooks on the Wolf. Wow.
Then you go back and you listen to your tapes over and over.
Yeah.
Listen to the way I sound. Listen to my voice. Listen to my tonal quality. I talked over the intro of that song, and I hit the post. Mm-hmm. I was able to give the call letters, the temperature, my location, the name of the artist, and the name of the song, all within 12 seconds.
Oh, amazing.
How could they ever replace me?
with music tracking and everything else. I'd hate to be a music jock these days. It'd just be off. It would be the most insecure job in the world.
Yeah.
I would never do it. Nope. I'd go back to do TV or whatever.
So I'm surprised Billy the Kid over at Wild keeps buying stuff.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I like it. And you got a really good show.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I keep buying stuff like because he bought the motorcycle.
Right.
Bought the vet.
Mm-hmm.
Bought a house.
Bought a house.
And I know how much money he got from his recording contract for Country Girl. I think he spent most of it.
It's getting there. Bought that Jeep on a whim. It sits out in our parking lot. That yellow one. That's
his?
That's his, too. He's just driving down the street, saw it, and went, I want that.
What's the matter with him?
Don't know.
I've never seen that Jeep move.
I think he drove it from there to here, parked it, and it hasn't moved since. Because he's got a car and a motorcycle.
I don't understand the reason for the Jeep.
I have no idea. He just saw it. He wanted it. I think somebody said he bought his mom a car, too.
Well, that's a nice thing to do.
It's a very nice thing to do.
My mother doesn't need a car.
Okay.
I know exactly where you're going with that. She's got that swinging 1977 red Grand Prix that runs just fine, and it's got that safety Landau top that doesn't allow her to drive too fast.
Because it flaps and fills up with air.
Right.
I know that was a safety feature.
That's exactly what it is. It keeps old people from driving too fast in their cars.
I see. Very thoughtful of you to allow her to continue driving a 1977 anything.
Pontiacs make fine vehicles.
Yes, they do.
So she doesn't need another car. It's a waste of money. Plus, they don't put those safety Landau tops in the car.
Why don't you give her your car?
Which one?
The one you're selling, the Firebird. I realize that's a fast car for a mom, but you're looking to sell it.
Never thought about that. I was going to sell it for a lot of money, though.
Okay.
Guess I could give it to her.
Yeah.
She probably don't want it.
She might. Brand new car?
She may not.
Fast car?
She'd kill herself in that car.
No, she wouldn't. She wouldn't drive it fast.
Yes, she would.
No.
Who do you think taught me to drive?
Ooh.
She taught me to drive in a 1969 Bonneville with a 427 in it.
Is she a fast driver?
She was then.
Well, she's probably calmed down. She won't even get on the highways.
Yeah, Juan?
Hey, Russ. Since JD would be gone, would you hit at Joy? Would you eat it, buddy?
No, he wouldn't.
SLC se siente bien.
No.
Yes.
You would. Out of respect for me, I would.
SLC se siente bien. I forget what that means. It's on the back of Charmin, and I'm sure it applies to Joy. What you just said, and I hit the delay, so don't try it again, you sneaky little man. Why don't you go pet your chicken?
Man.
What?
Nothing.
I don't know what he said. He said something in Spanish. It could have been nasty.
You're right.
I can't pet my chicken. It has chlamydia. Today has been the stinkiest day I think we've had in 3 months.
Why?
I don't know. It's just been weird. And I'm pissed off that I'm gaining weight and Larry North ain't listening to me.
It's going to kick in.
It's not good. Why all of a sudden is it going to kick in that I'm going to start losing weight? Because I've gone from 163 to 169, and you can't tell me I've gained 6 pounds of muscle in 3 weeks.
Exactly what he said is going to happen. He said you're going to have a small weight gain, and then it's going to come off, just peel off you. It's a time thing. And the fact that you're hungry means your metabolism's working.
And I can take in carbs, and that's not going to kill me.
Just don't do them at late at night. That's what he said. But yeah,
during the day.
Definitely have them, yes.
In the morning.
You must have them.
Because, I mean, he's talking about like 200 or 300 carbs a day.
I know.
Grams of carbs. That's a lot.
That's what he does for a living. And he's done it for lots of people, including me.
Hang on, here comes Snowman. Yes, Vlad?
I heard you talking earlier about I don't think you said the name of the place. Tires?
No, I did not.
Okay.
And I won't, depending on what I get in return.
I talked to the manager, and he is incredibly sorry for whatever inconvenience he, caused you.
Did he mention that he laughed at me?
He said he meant no disrespect. He was incredibly sorry. He did not want you to be mad. He will do anything possible to make things right with you. He did not really grasp the fact that you were really angry. He sort of thought you were playing with him. But he is very sorry, and he would like to do anything possible to make it right.
What would I like?
O'Malley suggested he comes up and spins the wheel.
Yeah, he has to come up and spin the wheel of punishment. Thank you, O'Malley. Very nice. That's what he has to do.
Okay.
Go tell him that and let me know what he says.
Okay.
If he comes up and spins it and he does whatever the wheel said. Where's the wheel?
We lost it back to Caleb. Our new one comes
What does Caleb need a wheel of punishment for? Did Chuck Brinkman do something?
I think they used it for prizes on remotes.
They do that to listeners?
No. They erase those things and they put on, like, T-shirt, cap.
Well, what kind of punishment? Oh, it says Caleb on
It's
it.
Caleb.
Okay.
Good. Ow.
So that's not that funny, is it? He was quite quick, though.
Yes, it was.
What are we going to use for a wheel?
A company has called and volunteered to build this one.
A good one?
Yes. Actually, they're the ones that build all of them, so. And I'd contacted them for parts, and the guy said, "Oh, the Russ Martin," and they just offered to build it.
Oh, for free?
Yep.
Cool. All right, good. Well, then Caleb can keep their wheel.
Yes.
Good. When do we get the wheel?
I'm hoping tomorrow. He said that it was almost finished today, but he didn't think he'd be able to get it to me today.
Danny. Go and tell him later this week we'll have the wheel of punishment for him to spin.
Okay.
There's going to be some ugly stuff on there, too. We're going to leave a couple of the Caleb T-shirts. We will.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Did we do news? When did we do news last?
I thought we did. We came out to traffic.
I'm lost.
We just came out of this break, the last break.
When did we do news last?
Right at 5.
All right, so we're not due for news. Okay, thank you. Go ahead, Chad.
Hey, would you consider going back to music radio, Russ?
No.
Not at all?
Nope. I'll quit. JD's right. This is the last job. I will not do two things. I will not go back to music radio, and I will not sit through meetings with program directors
and
ever
no
again.
Mornings?
Mornings.
Careful.
Moo. All right.
Thank you.
Right.
What?
Nothing.
You turn the mics off?
I'm not saying a word. Mornings.
No. It would have to be for an ugly amount of cash.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, ugly.
Yeah.
I hate mornings.
Yeah.
I don't know how anybody does it. I honest to God don't.
I really don't either. People like Terry Dorsey and Chapman that have done it for years and years and years. I don't know. I just don't know how you do it.
I don't know how Fitz at Wild 100 does it.
How's that?
He sucks.
Oh. Well, okay. That makes it easier.
Yeah. You get up, you don't have any pressure.
Yeah, there's no pressure at all.
Dorsey and them, they got ratings to keep up and, you know, some type of quality programming.
I understand.
What he's doing is a piece of cake. Now we're sucking.
You want to not quit it.
I'm going to go sit down.
No, you're not. You can't sit down.
Tired. I really am. I've been tired for a couple of days.
I think you're going to feel better with now that you're off the alcohol. It really is going to help your energy level.
Will it really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I wasn't drinking during the week. Why would Friday, Saturday, part of Sunday be that big of a deal?
It's still in your system, and it's dragging you down.
All right. I'll just let it go through October.
Drink that night.
Maybe, huh?
Drink the night of your birthday.
Yeah. Oh, I'll have to.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have all kinds of stuff flying the night of my birthday.
Yeah.
Jack, Smirnoff.
Yes.
Needles.
No.
Coke.
No Coke.
Yeah, absolutely.
No Coke.
X.
No.
For me to get up on stage and dance naked,
I know.
everything's going to have to go into my bloodstream.
Won't take much either if you took a month off.
I'll get a little grass planter and eat weed straight out of the dirt.
No.
I'm 40. I'll be 43. I am in no shape to be running around naked. This is one of the stupidest things I've ever agreed to. Probably the stupidest thing. No, the stupidest thing was getting a ring with some wrestlers when they threw me out.
I remember that.
This is right behind that.
Running naked on the tollway, that was a good idea.
I think that was funny.
It was funny.
And that was just weird. And that was another one of those moments because we got 3 stretch limos coming down the tollway. Valerie and I are going to get out, run naked on the tollway. I think if the Stars won the Stanley Cup, that was the deal. We're flying down the tollway. Cars come to a stop right in front of where the Eagle was on the tollway. Mm-hmm. We get out, run naked. She cheated.
How?
She stuck bumper stickers on her nipples.
Oh, yeah.
And then she covered up her chlamydia.
With her hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm naked.
You don't have breasts to cover up.
And my crank.
She only got 3. She doesn't have 3 hands. I guess she could have done like that with the...
Whatever. The idea was naked. Bumper stickers negated that.
Mm-hmm.
She got big cans.
Yeah.
So anyway, we get back in the limos, and now we're hauling ass going down the tollway just in case any cops are coming. It was like the Kennedy assassination. You got 3 stretch limos going 100 miles an hour south on the tollway. And then we all split up, so nobody could really figure out who was in which limo.
That's pretty good.
That was the reason for the 3, and we could also block traffic.
Block the traffic, yeah. That's fun. I saw those pictures. Look great.
And that's another reason I won't get back into music radio. There's too much stupid crap that goes along with it. You got to do stunts. Mm-hmm. You got to go out and do broadcasts.
Yeah.
You got to do wacky things.
They like the remotes.
Got to be buried in ice for 2 or 3 days. You got to lay on a great big tortilla and let women cover you up with refried beans for cash.
Did you do that?
Yes.
When was that?
It was like 8 years ago.
Forgot I missed that one.
Some angry bitches came out, too. Mm-hmm. No, I won't do that again.
Oh, yeah. Women, if you gave women the opportunity to put anything on your body, you'd be...
It was absolutely disgusting.
The chicks at Ad LaBear are going to be the ones that adore you, so...
Yeah, we should be all right. And I got to get somebody to set up some type of routine.
Yeah.
Because other than this dance move...
No, don't do that one. Please don't come out and do that.
Other than that, I got nothing else. And I got to figure out how I'm going to dress, what I'm going to do. Do I do the Batman thing? Do I do a cop thing? Do I do a fireman?
You've got a cop outfit from the movie we didn't shoot.
Do I do the pimp thing?
Oh, I like that. It gives you a robe. Something else to take off.
Do the pimp thing, maybe have a couple of colored gals dance with me.
Mm-hmm. That could be fun.
Just a vulva of things that I could do that night.
A vulva?
How we doing, Eddie? Good. Yes, Julie?
Hi, I wanted to let JD know that we have an open spot at our table, and Joy is more than welcome to join us.
She'll be busy that night.
No, she won't.
Yes, she will.
No, she won't.
Just in case she was having a hard time getting a reservation, we have room for her.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll pass that along.
Okay.
Very sweet of you. All right, just so I understand, we'll take a break here.
Okay.
It's got nothing to do with me. She's forbidden to go to LaBear regardless.
Yes.
Any night, any time, any day.
Yes. Specifically that night, though, because we're all going to be there, and you're going to be there, and we just don't...
And you swear it's got nothing to do with she hasn't dated anybody at LaBear.
No, not that I'm aware of. It just hit me wrong when she said, go out. I went, I would prefer you didn't. Well, a bunch of us from work are going. No.
Well, what's to hit you wrong?
I just didn't feel right.
It's a station event. You're going to be there. You're going to see her. Nothing can happen. What is it you're leaving out?
I'm not leaving out
She either dated somebody there, or you're leaving something else out.
I'm really not. I'm not. It's just a gut feeling.
You're absolutely going to deprive her of this.
God, you're right. I must let her go now. I'll let her go. She can go. I'm kidding.
She still can't go.
No.
Is that a guy or a girl on line 10? I don't want a guy. So why'd you put him through? I'm going to make you spin the K-Love wheel. All right. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
All right. Ready to do news?
If you'd like.
Let's see here. I got a question. You ever watch Channel 11 at noon, their news?
No, I'm on the way in here.
You ever see it, Eddie? Blonde-headed weather chick. Have you seen her, Dan?
I want to say, yeah. Yes. Sorry.
Is she pregnant?
I watched it last week once, and it kind of looks like it, but it's one of those where it's hard to tell, and I don't know if it's the outfit or if it's just the way that she's built.
Well, she's been pregnant for a long time. Yeah.
She maybe just fat.
I can't tell. Why would you be that fat and be on TV?
A lot of people are.
I don't know. It's just, you look at her and you're thinking if she knocked off 25 pounds, she'd be a piece. I can't tell. Okay. I don't like looking at fat chicks. It freaks me out. I was at Super Salad over the weekend having a salad.
Yeah. Love that place.
There's a chick walking around in a belly shirt, where their bellies hang out.
Yep.
She's pregnant.
Oh, man.
Why would I want to see that?
Why would anybody dress like that? I have no idea. Was she there with her husband or boyfriend?
I don't know who she was with. She's walking around having stuff, and just this great big stomach sticking out of her shirt. I don't want to see that.
So she's bad pregnant.
Yeah.
God.
Is that the new thing, to show off your big fat belly?
I don't think so.
What does Gail want? Yeah. Hi, Gailsy.
Hi, she's pregnant.
How long has she been pregnant?
Well, less than 9 months.
Well, it seems like she's been pretty big for a long time.
No, I bet it seems like that to her, too. No, she's just pregnant.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you know about this other thing about chicks running around with their bellies hanging out?
I really don't quite get it, except for the fact that, ever since the body piercing and, the navels and all.
Yeah.
And I guess some folks, when they got their navel pierced, then they weren't quite so pudgy.
Right. But I don't want to see you big and fat now. That does nothing for me. I didn't get you pregnant. It ain't beautiful to me. Cover that. It's like me walking around. Just because you're pregnant doesn't mean it's okay for you to be fat. It's like me walking around my ass hanging out because I got one in the oven.
Yeah, but when you got one in the oven, it's
same thing.
It's a completely different.
It is not.
Part.
I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's gross.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
What? You like your ass hanging out because you got one in the oven? I like that.
She walks back and forth, back and forth. Great big fat belly hanging out. Keeps going back up to the thing where they have all the cornbread. Goes and sets back down. It's like she's purposely parading her great big fat gut in front of me just so I can see it.
Was the shirt just too short, or was it?
The shirt came down. If this is the belly right here, okay, the shirt stopped right here.
Oh, man.
So you see a good 6 inches above her belly button. Oh. It's just all...
I've been there. Oh, that's disgusting.
It was even disgusting, and she's hot.
Yeah.
Nice body all the way around, just a great big stomach hanging out.
There's guys that they're into that. Pregnant women deal.
It's not one of the websites that I frequent.
Either.
That one and... there are some foreplay websites, which I thought was a joke at first until I clicked on one.
No. No, I know what you're saying.
Those are stupid. No use for those. Mm-mm. I want to see somebody getting in the mug. That's what I like. Mug shots.
You go to those sites?
I love those. Just because you can tell when it's happening. Chicks don't like it.
No, they don't.
And the more they don't like it, the more I do. You ready for news?
If you like.
Good. Oh, speaking of websites, guess who's the proud owner of JerryandtheVman.com?
You?
Yes. Thank you. So I throw that out. I forgot all about it.
Why'd you buy it?
Why not? I haven't decided what to do with it yet.
Okay.
Little spineless punk bitch at me because you think I'm stealing your stuff. Give you a chance on the show and you tell me how I'm going to run it.
Just nip this in the bud.
Yeah, here's the way we're going to do this. If I'm going to work with the show, we got to nip this in the bud. Here's how it's going to work. Oh, no, it's not. Not only will you drift off into oblivion, be the placeholder for Dan Lewis's stick horse, I'm taking your website. It's not my fault you weren't smart enough to register it. I don't even know. Does that mean the battery's going down on that? Yeah, that's what it is. I may turn it into a gay site. I may turn it into a site with buck teeth chicks eating cheese.
That'd be a good one.
I'd like to see that. Yeah, Robert?
I thought you were talking about Tracy Packard.
I don't know. When is she on?
She's on in the morning and at noon on Channel 11.
That's one. Blonde-headed chick?
Right.
Okay.
Kind of biggie, buggy eyes.
Not really. She just, if she was thin before this, and I don't ever remember seeing her thin, she'd be a little piece.
Yeah, she is good looking. I thought she'd already had the baby and just hasn't lost the weight yet.
Oh.
Because there was a time, because I work outside 90% of the time, so I have to catch the weather. I get 4, 5, 8, and 11 and just kind of conglomerate it all together since none of them are ever right.
Right.
And there was a time in there where she wasn't there.
Yeah, I remember that.
2 or 3 weeks. So I thought maybe she had already gone and had the kid and come back and just not lost the weight yet.
Maybe she hadn't lost it yet. Have you watched the CBS Morning News yet?
No, I have to leave the house before that's on.
Good.
So I've heard.
Yeah, I've watched it a couple of times.
So I've heard.
That Renee Seiler. I'm telling you, she better hurry up and dub the stage that she wants at one of the topless bars in New York.
And buy a change maker.
Yeah. Thanks, Robert.
That week, huh?
It's got no life. It's got nothing. It's like today's show, our show today. It's got no substance. And that Renee Seiler, she thinks it's still going to work.
What's she going to do? Get on the radio and go, yeah, I know it sucks? You know.
That's what I would do.
Who's the guy that's with her, the bald-headed
Harry
guy?
Smith.
Oh.
Is that right? Yeah.
Oh. That's painful to watch.
It is.
How does somebody with absolutely no charisma whatsoever get on television, on the network?
I'd rather watch something congeal. I don't know how you watch him. And he was on there before. It sucked. They took him off, put on Bryant Gumbel. That didn't work. So they decided to go back to the charismatic Harry Smith.
Even his name boring.
Yeah. I'll bet you if there were only 2 channels and he was on one and something congealing was on the next one, the one on the other channel, the congealing thing would win.
You're probably right. Probably right. I've seen him. I don't get it. There's so many tests along the way before you get to a network position. You know, audience testing.
Obviously, they didn't spend any money on that.
Clearly.
So that's what you do is you call them and go, hey, what'd you do with the money? Money for what? The audience testing. Because obviously you didn't spend it on testing all this crap out. You got a bunch of chicks on there who don't look like they really know what's going on. And this Harry Reid, he's like the white pimp daddy.
Yeah.
It's horrible. You ready to go?
I would like to.
Okay. All right, 5:53, J.D. Ryan's on Live 105.3.
Hey, Ross, it is brought to us this time by Miller Lite.
This hour of the Russ Martin Show is brought to you in part by Miller Lite.
All right, speaking of...
Oh, that reminds me. I got an email. Speaking of 11,
right.
I got an email from Jody Dean.
Okay.
From Channel 11. Want me to promote some charity thing he's doing, which I'm not going to do.
Okay.
But at the end of the email, all his emails are signed, talk to you later, then it says his, Jody Dean.
I've seen that before. His is capitalized.
Yes. I know what he's doing.
Yeah,
he's schmooking me through email.
He's God schmooking you.
Why you got to put that in an email? What is that supposed to mean?
That's an important part of his life.
Because my email didn't have his. Does that mean that he's better than me?
No, he's just making a statement that he's given his life to God.
What does that matter to me as far as promoting a charity event?
I have no idea. It's probably how he signs all of his emails.
Oh, yeah, everyone came back, always signed his, Jody Dean.
How'd you sign yours back to him?
Hers. Oh, I did a bunch of them. Theirs, not really sure where he is. Sometimes mine, and sometimes why.
I see.
Just anything to irritate him. And all came back the same, signed his, Jody Dean. Even through email, he's trying to God schmook me.
Yes, he is. He's wanting you to find the wonderful thing that he's located, which is God.
Right. How wonderful that he's much smarter than I am, that he was able to find something better than I. Oh, is that the chick with the Jag? Oh, great. Hold on to that story because I ain't done with Jody. I'll tell you what else he wanted in the email. Hi, Angie.
Hi.
Catch us up on the story from Friday, or Thursday or Friday, because I forget it.
Well, it was Friday, and at about 8 o'clock on Friday night, my husband called me and said, what did you do?
All right, how did he know? Because you said you're coming home, you're listening to the show, you're not paying attention, and you take your, what is it you drive?
A Denali?
Yeah, one of those great big SUVs, and ram the backside of his Jag when it's sitting in the garage.
Right.
Is his Jag black?
Yes, it is.
All right, so they're harder to see. Unless they smile at you.
I'd like to use that excuse with him. Anyway, he's got a buddy that lives across the street.
Right.
And his buddy called him before I could tell him anything.
Okay, so your friends across the street listen. Or did he see you hit the Jaguar?
No, he saw me hit the car.
Oh, okay.
So, because he came over and asked me if I was okay, first of all. And I said, no, I'm fine. I just know he's going to kill me. You know, I was just completely in disbelief of what had happened. And he said, well, okay, well, just tell him Sunday when he comes home. Be quiet. Be quiet. So he says, just tell him, Sunday when he comes home, it's not, not that big a deal. He's not going to be mad. And then he turned around and called him.
What a punk.
Yeah, I know. I turned around and called him before I could, do anything about it.
Because you didn't sound too distraught when you called Friday.
Well, it's not really that big of a deal. It's insured. I mean, according to me. Anyway.
How long have you had the Jag?
About 3 months.
Okay. How long have you had that Denali?
A little over a year, maybe.
What do those things cost new?
Which one?
The Denali.
The Denali was right around 56.
Damn. And what's the Jag cost?
The Jag was 64.
What do you guys do for a living?
My husband's a plastic surgeon.
Oh, all right. You can stop there.
And I'm a CFO of a golf company.
You probably got the best. You got the best cans on the block, don't you? Don't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I didn't even have to pay for them.
Of course not. Butt suck and everything else.
No, I didn't have to have all that done because I'm not really that old. So.
Oh, but he's going to do it.
Do what?
So how did the boob job come about? Did you ask for it, or did he suggest, or did it come as like a Christmas present?
No, actually, I asked for it.
Okay, because that's a hard thing for a guy to go, hey, you know what? I'd like to give you these because yours have gone bad on you.
Yes.
Well, I mean, a plastic surgeon, and I don't know about this with all of them, but they're really either way. They really don't care. They see them every day. They squeeze them, and
I would care if they'd gone bad.
Well, yeah, but I mean, mine are still fairly new, so it's still looking pretty good for me.
Okay. All right, so you the guy across the street calls the husband, and so the husband calls you, and he says, "What happened?" And what goes on from there?
Well, he said, "What did you do?" Is what he said, and I said, "Well, Rick must have called you then because there's no other way you would know I'd done anything."
Right.
I didn't even try to deny it because I knew.
You know what you should have done? You said, "I was giving Rick a Hummer in the Denali, and." He ran into the back of your Jag. I'm sorry, honey. It'll never happen again. And then let Rick explain that.
You're right. I should have done that.
Yeah.
I might tell him that when he comes home.
Oh, I thought he was coming home Sunday.
No, actually, he was so mad at me that he told me, well, when I leave here, I'm going to Lake Austin. My car better be fixed when I come back.
That ain't going to be fixed in a couple of days.
They actually told me it would be the middle of next week before it was fixed.
Yeah. You must have smacked it pretty good. Use the Rick story when he comes back.
Yeah, I think I might do that. I need to get a little revenge for myself.
You got no business calling your husband, telling him what you did.
I know, exactly.
Yeah, let him sweat that for a while. Call him. Don't tell him in person because he might do something weird. Yeah. Call him and go, all right, here's the deal. I was going to tell you this sooner or later, and I'm not. Hey, can we tape this?
Can we tape it?
Yeah, where is he right now?
Where is Rick or my husband?
Whichever one you're banging.
Well, I'm banging my husband.
Okay. Where's he right now?
He's in Lake Austin. I told you, he said he's not coming back till his car is fixed. He put his cell phone on the desk and he is gone.
Is there a way for you to tape that phone call?
Well, not technically, considering his cell phone is here.
Oh.
But he went to like a lake house, like a cabin where no one can call him.
Okay.
Like he's that mad at me right now. But when he comes back, I can tape record the whole conversation.
I don't know if you want to do that in person.
Do what?
Has he hit you before?
No, never.
Okay. Because being a plastic surgeon, he could.
He can fix it if he does.
Fix it.
Yeah. That's what I do.
No.
Yeah.
You wouldn't.
Yeah, if you can figure out a way to tape it, do the whole Rick story. And you got to cry, you got to make it believable.
Okay.
And make sure the kids aren't anywhere around so they're not scarred by this.
Okay.
Put them something.
I could do that when he comes back.
Yeah.
I could just make sure that it's a moment that Rick's over here and they're watching golf or something.
Yeah, you got to be believable. Yeah, I actually got to cry.
Okay.
I don't know how you make yourself do that. You have stairs?
No.
Yeah, I have stairs.
Throw yourself down those a couple of times. In the past, that's always made chicks cry.
I don't think I really want to do that.
Anyway, get that on tape and then get me the tape.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thank you. Nosy bastard.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we had already had the audio. She said she was going to set up a video recorder or something and get all the audio of her telling him what happened.
Oh.
Well, this is going to play out even better.
Yep.
I was going to tell you, and I didn't know. This seems to be the right time, especially with Rick
Rick's here.
Yeah. Oh, she should just pull out one of those big fake cans and go shove it right in Rick's mouth. This is what was going on when I ran in the back of your Jag. I love you.
I'm so sorry.
I have to go to the polar bear right now. Anybody want some ice cream?
Rick, you want to tell him or should I?
Yeah.
Huh? Tell what? Okay, you can be in denial. That'd be good.
Now's the time we really have to tell him. And the way our children. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Who wants a cone?
Sprinkles?
Yeah. And they just leave.
Yeah.
But really, she's got it. She absolutely has to cry to make this believable.
Yeah.
Rick, narky neighbor. And you know he hasn't wanted to bang her anyway.
Yeah.
Especially plastic surgeon running around, traveling. Got a hot wife across the street.
She takes off to the lake for a week.
Yeah. God, I'd have to go drill her.
Stop it.
What?
Another man's wife.
He's at Lake Austin.
You got a point.
He's got no way to get a hold of anybody. Nobody can call him and go, hey, Russ is drilling your wife. Call me back if you want to get drilled. Put her through if she calls back through. Because I'm horny. I haven't drilled a person in a while.
It has been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah. Because I haven't seen it.
Yeah, okay.
Nothing.
Who?
Nothing.
You asked for her to come over Saturday.
I was just to go to dinner.
Okay.
We started news yet?
Yes. Well, we didn't really start.
Do we need a break before he finishes?
Yes.
Do we really?
Yeah.
All right. Take this and then we'll go on. Go ahead, Jim.
Hey, Russ. I think she's got more problems than just being up Denali and Jaguar. I think she needs to get in her Denali and drive down there to Lake Austin and find out what her husband's doing. Seems kind of funny sitting down there for a week and a half, 2 weeks, consoling himself over a bent-up Jag.
If my wife or somebody called me and said, L.A. just ran, we'll just use her. L.A. just ran into the back of your Batmobile, I'd need to stay gone for a week or so.
Well, that's you.
Well, why is it different for him?
Man, it's just a Jag. It's not a Batmobile.
Yeah, it's a production car.
It's still a Jag.
It's still a Jag.
$60,000, $70,000 car.
It's an accident.
Yeah, I just think he's getting consoled very well down there for a week and a half.
Mm.
Later, Russ.
All right, bye. Well, there's an answer to this someplace. Hopefully it's buried deep inside her poon.
Damn. I would never leave you alone with Joy. Why? I don't care. I just wouldn't. I don't trust you.
I'm a lot more trustworthy than you.
You're out of your mind.
I absolutely
do it, and I said I'd never do it.
You know what? At least I'm honest about the thing. I don't trust you. There's not a chance. Ask Eddie. Eddie, who would you trust more with your wife? Or just somebody you were dating? You. Thank you.
He's admitted he'd do it. You've admitted it.
I say a lot of stuff. That doesn't mean I'm going to do it. Tell JD why you trust me more.
It's just a matter of trust. I mean,
you don't trust
personality? No, absolutely not.
Damn.
See, I would trust you. I would trust you, John, with key to my home, with any type of bank records, VIN, Social Security number, anything.
Not
with my pudding.
Do anything.
I don't know that.
I would.
You could swear all you want. The more adamant you become, the more I believe that you would really do it. And if you got drunk, I believe you would do it.
No.
I honestly believe that you would regret it later.
Yes.
In between hammers.
I would regret it. And I'd probably tell you 15, 20 years later.
What are you about to tell me? Eddie, give me that hammer.
No, don't put the hammer down. I'm not about to tell you anything.
What is it you want to tell me?
Nothing. Nothing ever happened.
You screw somebody, one of my girlfriends 20 years ago?
Never.
10 years ago?
No.
Here come hammer time.
Okay, remember the time that you... Remember Denise? I mean, not Denise. Yeah, what was her name?
I don't know. You're the one telling the story. Yeah.
Diane. Okay, well, you were doing her friend.
Sandy, yeah.
I was doing...
You were doing Diane?
Mm-hmm.
Come here. Now, come here.
No. Well, you were busy.
You really banging Diane?
No.
Why not? She had great big cans.
She was great. Because I was married and I didn't do that. I wouldn't do that to a friend.
Why? Because she didn't live next door?
No. I made a mistake one time, and I'm still sorry about that.
And you didn't bang Diane?
No.
That'd have been okay.
I just think that would have been funny while you were out.
Banging Sandy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her best friend. I was doing your girlfriend.
Yeah, that's funny. Did you do it?
No. Didn't do it. Put the hammer down.
Come over here.
No. Come here. Put it down. Didn't do it.
All right.
Promise.
Never screwed any of my girlfriends.
Never have. And where you got this idea, I don't ever know. You've been asking this for 10 years.
Did we bring this up when we were doing the lie detectors?
No, we did not.
Maybe it's time we get that chick from Don't Lie back up here.
No reason for that. I'm telling you the truth.
Do you have a problem taking a lie detector test?
I don't have a problem, but there's no reason. I'm telling you the truth.
Oh, well. So you wouldn't have a problem taking a lie detector test?
The problem is you thought about this for 10 years. You've always thought I did one of your girlfriends. I never have.
Okay.
But if by chance that little thing, that little percentage that it's wrong, you'll never forgive me. You'll always think I did.
So you don't want to take a lie detector test?
I don't see any reason to.
What if you pass it and then it's all said and done?
Okay.
You going to take it?
I'll take it.
And you know what happens if you flunk?
What? Hammer time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I apologize for today's show. It sucks horrifically. Yes, it has.
It's been a fun day.
It's been a bad morning show in Tyler.
No.
All right. We're on Wild 100. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, break? All right. We'll come back. We'll finish news.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
Let's try news again. I think I got another death threat.
Oh, no.
Doesn't have a return address on it. What is this other one? Who is Stacy and Clay?
Oh, it's the guy from Richardson Gold and Silver.
This looks like a wedding invitation.
Is it? I believe it's an invitation to the reception. They got married in Hawaii like a couple of weeks ago.
He married a doctor?
That I don't know. I've met her, but I don't know what she does.
It says doctor. I got to buy something?
I don't think if you... I don't know. I don't know the rules of a wedding.
Favor your replies requested 20th of September. It's Haskell. On the 27th of September. I got to buy nothing?
I hope not.
All right, I may go. Why are they inviting me to a reception?
They like you.
I can't find the death threat letter. I'll read it here in a second. All right, you ready to go again?
Sure.
All right. 6:15, J.D. Ryan's on Live 105.
Thank you, Russ. We've already done the sponsor, right? Okay. Researchers from the University of Toronto say that morning sickness, ladies, is all in your head. In fact, they say that only 14% of pregnant women's illnesses are physical. The rest are psychosomatic. They think, basically, she thinks she should be sick in the morning, so she is. Nausea, vomiting, all that. The doctors say could be from a depression, anxiety, or a feeling of isolation. Doctors say that morning sickness can much more manageable if a mother-to-be seeks a little compassion and understanding from her family. Also eat small, frequent meals.
It's not in their head. It's real.
What, morning sickness?
Yeah, because they deserve it.
Speaking of things they deserve, on Friday the FDA approved a new birth control pill that gives you ready only 4 periods per year.
Why?
For days. That's good news.
It is not.
How do you figure that's not good news?
God.
Yeah, oh no, here we go.
Wants them to have those periods every month.
Why?
Because they deserve it.
No, they don't. That means...
So by doing this, you're going against God.
No, it just means more weeks of, the machine's not shut down.
God wants you to have a period every month. Otherwise, you wouldn't have one. Now you're going against God, and you're not going through the pain that God meant for you to go through.
It's a new pill. It's
Buck up and walk it off.
It's a brand new pill. Clever little name called Seasonal, because it's basically you visit only once a season. Seasonal contains the same combination of hormones as many other birth control pills, but it's taken for 12 straight weeks instead of just 3. Doctors say that only shedding the uterine lining 4 times a year is safe and is healthy. Seasonale should be available in November. How about, we were talking about weddings a minute ago. Wedding costs. $22,000 is the average wedding cost. According to Bride and Modern Bride magazine, that's the average cost, $22,360, including wedding dress is about $799, flowers about $967, the reception $7,360, music $900, and photography $1,814 for the average wedding.
What was the total?
$22,360.
Why?
That's just totally where people spend on it. The dress alone's $800, flowers about $1,000, reception $7,360 for food and drink and all that for everybody. $900 for music, photography is $1,814.
Why would music be $900? DJs don't cost that much.
Probably a lot. Well, they do. Yeah, I mean they can. DJs are a good one is $150 an hour.
All right,
for 4 or 5. I don't know. Maybe it's a live band.
That's retarded.
Maybe they're talking about a live band. But that was a Bride and Modern Bride magazine.
Waste of money.
Yeah, speaking of somebody else getting ready to waste some money on a wedding. If you believe the rumors, there's only 6 days left until Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck become one in their marital union. That'll be Sunday, September the 14th. Yes, coming up. One of the reasons Jennifer's looking forward to her third marriage is says she's ready to submit to Ben. In W Magazine, they asked her for her thoughts on playing the traditional female role in marriage, and here's what she said. It's about being able to feel safe somewhere. That doesn't mean I'm not strong and independent, but I think when you're in a relationship, you have to submit to your husband.
8 months.
Is that what you give it?
Maybe 9. They'll cover it up for a month.
Yeah.
It'll be over in 8 months. They'll cover it up for a month. 9 months later, we'll find out that it's the marriage is gone.
Over.
You can.
I know.
It's almost like you could see 2 insecure people glomming onto each other.
Yeah. In a town where that's built to rip apart marriages.
Right. This is not a death threat letter.
It's not.
Doesn't have a return address. All the death threat letters have come with no return address.
Right.
Russ, I await you each and every day. Patient, anxious, excited. I await. Is it 3 o'clock yet? I have to get to a radio. I've been waiting all day just to listen to the sound of your voice. I need you. The opening Sony comes on.
I think that song.
Yeah. I start to warm up. It's akin to foreplay.
What?
It's from Stephen.
I figured it was a chick. Is that all the flowery, whatever that is?
It's from Stephen.
Oh, God. I know. Your face.
I got on the bitter queer face again.
You too.
I start to warm up. It's akin to foreplay. Your voice comes through my headphones and enters my mind.
He's a nice writer.
A soft caress, rising to a tantalizing thrust.
You know what he's doing. Yeah.
He is not.
Yes.
No, he's not.
I'm serious. I've heard him talk off the air to other people.
And you think he's squeezing it while we're on the air?
I think he probably does. Yeah, put that face on the web. That's a good picture. I know.
A soft caress, rising to a tantalizing thrust.
That's what that is.
You invade my thoughts. You take over my body, I am yours. Oh, I didn't know that was his last name. But he's got his whole name on here.
Okay. What?
I don't know.
Okay.
All I know is he wants in me.
Yes, he does.
I don't want him in me.
Wants to be there.
Why do I have to say that? I've had enough.
Okay. Tell him to stop.
It's funny to a certain degree, chasing me in the building, because I know he's not going to do anything.
No.
And these letters really aren't anything.
He's not going to hurt you. He wants to be nice to you.
He sent me an email over the weekend, wanting to know if I knew of any place that could get him 100 shirts. They've got some big event coming up Thursday.
Okay.
Wild 100.
Okay.
Want to know if I knew anybody that could get 100 shirts printed for him pro bono because he wanted to, give them away or whatever.
Okay.
Also apologized for chasing me around the building and swatting my ass and making it red, but he couldn't help it because he wanted to lick it.
God.
I don't like that.
Let him?
No!
If it'll make him go away.
No!
Then fart at him like you did.
That's not going to change anything.
Yeah, you're right. Then you'll know the hole is open. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah, Jason. Jason.
Yes. Russ, you did it to yourself, buddy.
Why?
All the love talk and love songs you sent out to your buddy over in Mesquite or Gary.
That's to irritate Gary. I wasn't sitting there trolling for queers.
Well, you threw it out there and you caught one. And it's on.
No, it's not. Thanks. How long before we get that electro lock on the door?
Should be this week.
Really?
Yes.
All right. And where's the button going to go where I control it?
It'll be a remote control you can carry with you.
All right. So if I get locked out, I can still get in?
Yes.
All right. The guy's going to do it for nothing?
Yeah.
Good. I want to lock on that door to keep Gay Steven out and McNeil when he's on some kind of one of his tears.
Yeah.
Hey, they're doing a bit right now, and I got something that ain't even associated with it. It's going to be funny. I can't wait to go in there.
Come in and load up something and fire it off.
Yeah, play this. Bob, we're talking about something else. Play this, though. It's funny. We're going to teach Mexicans how to speak English.
Remember 20 minutes ago when you said that Mexican word?
Yeah. Here we go. This is a nice tie-in. Go. All right, finish news.
Okay, let's see here. Sammy Hagar is speaking out now. He says there just isn't a Van Halen right now. He says it's...
What a coincidence.
Well,
there isn't a Sammy Hagar right now either.
That's true. That's what he basically goes on to say, that, not that, but there's not a Van Halen. I mean, I hate to break the news to all these people, but there is not. As far as I'm concerned, if there's no Sammy, no Mike, no David Lee Roth in Van Halen, then there's Eddie and Alex. That's not Van Halen.
So he actually included Sammy?
He said, yeah.
Not Sammy. David Lee Roth?
He said there's no Sammy, there's no Mike, or no David Lee Roth in Van Halen. Then there's just Eddie and Alex, and that's not Van Halen.
Well, he's right. It's not.
Okay.
It just makes you wonder how long Eddie and Alex, are going to wait around until they do something. Not Van Halen. You can't do anything else. You've gone through singers, and if you keep going through singers and you can't get along with them, obviously it ain't Sammy and it ain't Dave. It's you.
They ain't coming back.
That's too bad.
It really is.
It can't be that hard to get along in little short spurts.
Yeah, when you
travel separately, you know the songs. Nobody wants to hear any new crap. I don't care if Van Halen ever puts out another new song. I don't care. Go out, tour, do the old stuff, be done. Make bunches and bunches of money. Look at the Rolling Stones.
Exactly.
They're still touring. They haven't had a decent song in 25, 30 years.
Still packing stadiums.
I can't remember anything in the last 20 years of the Stones that I would really go, hey, I got to get that on an album.
Beast of Burden, I think, was the last one. That was 79 or 80.
Yeah. Beast of Burden, Start Me Up.
Yeah, Start Me Up. Jumpin' Jack Fly. The oldies.
That was 65. Yeah. I'm talking about recently.
Okay.
Miss You. All that was late 70s, early 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, they haven't done anything worth a crap in 20, 30 years.
20 years.
And they're still touring. We don't care if they put out anything new.
Prefer they didn't.
Yeah, because I don't want to hear it. All right, go ahead.
Tom Sizemore is in trouble again, this time with his former personal assistant, Paulina Briones, looks like it.
He put out his kugels on her?
No, we don't know. Suing Tom for harassment and sexual battery. Paulina says she was hired in July of last year to handle such tasks as making sure Tom got awake to go to work, answering phone calls, and getting him soft drinks. Well, it wasn't long before he was propositioning her for sex, offering her $5,000 for something on the side, and even greeted her naked one time when she came to the house and once tried to force her to perform a sexual act. No word on how much money she's asking for. And finally, over the weekend, Dickie Roberts, former child star, was number 1. Hard to believe.
How much?
$7 million.
What'd I tell you?
Bad. Jeepers Creepers, number 2. Pirates of the Caribbean, Freaky Friday, and SWAT turned in number 5. But yes, 7. The only reason to see that movie, and I'll wait till it comes out, is I think it's cool to see all the kid stars back together.
Yeah, during the poker scene.
Yeah.
I saw one of the trailers over the weekend. And that's okay, where they're bagging on, real actors, Brad Pitt, stuff like that. Well, he doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Things like that, that's funny. The rest of it, you could tell it's got to blow.
Yeah.
And after Labor Day, traditionally is a slow time of the year for movies, so nothing's going to be out there. And is that the best you can do with $7 million? Be one of the last movies he does.
Think so?
David Spade?
Yeah.
As the star?
I guess.
Yeah. Well, you see that clip over and over, him doing the slip and slide with no water.
Yeah.
Please.
That was their highlight.
Yeah.
I thought Joe Dirt would be the last one.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway.
All right.
News and information. I'm J.D. Ryan, live 105.3 to Talk at Rock, Texas.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show. Now, back to the Russ Martin Show on Live 105.3 with J.D. Ryan, associate producer Eddie Boyd, Dan O'Malley on the phones, Gail Lightfoot with traffic, and producer Trey Trenholm sitting in his office.
We just finished news, right?
Yep.
Gail's already gone, so we don't have to do any traffic. What are we playing today, Eddie?
We'll play El Paso.
Play what?
El Paso Este Bueno.
What's the matter? You just got no wheel of dicks?
I'll write one if you want me to.
I love your wheel of dicks. Yes, tomorrow I'd like a nice round of wheel of dicks. Has JD already seen these?
Yeah, I showed them to her earlier.
All right, I'll need 2 or 3. Actually, I think 3. Don't we normally do 3?
3, yes.
The pricing game? 3 of Vatos, if you would, please. I'm going to take that.
Thank you.
And has anybody seen Steven's tattoo?
I have not. I've just heard about it.
And he really got a bat.
Yes.
The bat logo.
Right above his
crack.
Mm-hmm.
Why? These things aren't going to make me gay.
I know.
These things aren't going to make me want him. It's not like he's vying for my attention over some other guy, and I can't decide which queer I want.
I know. He likes you a lot, and he thought that'd be cute.
You know what? I got a lot of buddy friends, but I don't like Vance over at the shop. I don't get Good Wrench tattooed on my anus.
No.
Because I know that's his favorite tool.
Yes. He just thought you might. Well, I'm amazed he hadn't shown you. Come in here to show you.
If it's on his ass.
Well, it's right above the crack.
How do you know it's right above the crack?
That's what I was telling
you. Isn't that where normally chicks get their stuff?
Uh-huh.
I don't want to get ugly with him.
Okay.
But this is I like jokes just as much as anybody else.
Right.
But I don't like being, this is
chased and pursued, tackled and spanked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
During the day when people are here is one thing.
Mm-hmm. He does it at night, though.
But last week, he was chasing me around at night. And I'm hauling ass. I'm slinging Diet Sunkist all over the place. And I am screaming like the Falk monster is right behind me.
I heard you. Through a soundproof door. I was in the production room.
And then he's all over me. And he ain't letting go.
He's strong, too.
Maybe you have to be to get sex.
Mm-mm. I don't think so.
Do I talk to him? Do I talk to McNeil? Do I talk to Bill the Cat since he's the program director for Wild?
Maybe you can just talk to Gay Steven.
I don't want to talk to him.
Hey, it was funny. It's not funny anymore. Just quit.
He's sending me gay love notes.
I know. I don't know what he thinks he's going to accomplish.
It was cool in the beginning until I looked down at the bottom and saw who it was from.
Yeah. Very nice stationery. He's probably naked when he wrote it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep you from holding it now. I'm sorry.
Smell it.
Oh, nice. Very fresh, without being overstated.
Probably rubbed it on his balls.
Oh, great. Now it's on my nose.
Good. All right, you ready, Dan? They all on good phones? Nobody on cells? You're sure? Okay. Then here we go.
Hey, all you vatos and vatettes, come on down. You're the next contestants on El Priso Estabueno. And now, here's your host of El Priso Estabueno, Russ Martin.
All right, let's get our contestants on the phone. Hi, Michael.
Hey.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a student.
All right, where are you going to school?
Richmond?
Richland?
Yeah.
What are you taking?
A lot of classes, but I want to major in chemistry.
Okay, cool. All right. Everybody make sure you got your radios down. Mike, what do you do for a living?
Hi, I'm a CAD manager. CAD.
Hold on a second. Michael?
Yeah. It's off now.
Okay. Did Dan tell you earlier to turn it off?
No.
He didn't tell you?
No, he didn't.
One moment, please. Dan?
I'm pretty sure I did, but I'll make sure to...
So you're not sure?
No, I'm sure I did. I always tell everyone, especially when it comes to the games.
Why would he say you didn't? He has no reason to lie to me. Come in here and spin the wheel. Oh, we don't have it.
Mm-mm. Caleb's got it.
When the wheel comes in, you've got one coming.
All right.
Did he really not tell you, Michael?
Nope, he sure didn't.
All right. Mike, you do CAD?
Yeah.
All right. And did O'Malley tell you to turn down the radio?
Oh, yeah, sure did. I'm sorry. No, he didn't.
Oh, that's two spins.
Oh, man, O'Malley.
And let's get this lesson. Andrew?
Yep.
What do you do?
I work in the shipping department of a printing company in Garland.
Okay. All right, John, what are they playing for here?
They'll be playing for 12 months bronze level web hosting service from BirdBiz.com. A Little Morphin' Annie CD featuring Everett Newton and a pair of tickets to see Brett Michaels of Poison perform at Deep Elm Live Friday, November the 7th.
Friday, November 7th. I kind of like to go to that.
That would be great.
Wonder why he's playing without Poison. Are you sure it's just him?
That's what it says. It just says Brett Michaels of Poison. Plus, if it was Poison, I don't think he'd be at Deep Elm Live.
Yeah.
Kind of a small venue.
All right. You ready with the first item up for bid?
I have it right here.
Then wheel it out.
It took you weeks of staking out the local elementary school to pick up that perfect bike and steal it. So why let the same thing happen to you? The Kryptonite 2000 Bike Lock from REI.com adds protection in moderate to high crime areas. Its steel shackles resist even the best bolt cutters on the market, so you feel safe while you're washing your dishes.
All right, Michael, what do you bid on this?
$300.
Wow, all of a sudden I have some kind of... Who's got a fan going? Are you drying tortilla? Who's got a fan going? All right, it's Andrew. Andrew, what do you got going on in the background?
Oh, I'm outside.
Go back in the house.
I am.
What'd you go outside for?
There's a hot chick out there, man. All right, I'm back in the house.
Dude, just curb it for 12 minutes.
All right, man.
Who's got the TV on? We got to get 3 Hispanics on with families. Oh, what am I thinking? Everybody go to a quiet room. Michael?
Yes.
Mike?
Yeah.
Andrew?
Yep.
All right. Everybody sit where you are and don't move. What do you bid, Michael?
I said $300.
What about you, Mike?
$49.
$49?
Yeah.
Andrew, what do you bid?
$25.
$25 even. Actual retail price?
Actual retail price, $52.
Mike.
Got it.
All right. Wheel out the next item and let's speed this up.
Make your yard work easier and get rid of pesky limbs or branches with a Chicago electric wood chipper from Harbor Freight. This electric chipper will chew up branches up to 1 inch in diameter and can turn a pet chicken into fajita meat in seconds flat.
All right. Andrew, what do you bid on this?
Say $200.
$200 even. Michael?
$275.
$275. Mike?
$125.
$125. Actual retail price?
Actual retail price, $149.
Mike. All right. Give the next item up for bid?
I certainly do.
Wheel it out on El Priso Está Bueno.
Here it is. Chicks dig a guy with his own machete, especially an 18-inch PC-18 designed by Blackie Collins. It has its own handguard and a black oxide coated steel blade for hacking through the neck of that rival drug dealer. As easy as chopping a tree branch. Swing by SouthSummit.com. Pick one up today.
All right, Michael, what do you bid on this?
$79.
$79. Mike?
Let's go 90.
$90. Andrew?
75.
75?
Yep.
75.
18-inch machete. They're all too high.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
All right.
Way too high.
All right, everybody, what was the lowest bid?
75.
All right, everybody bid again. Like, what should they... Okay. Yes, everybody bid much, much lower. Think discount killing. Michael, what do you bid?
$23.
$23. Mike?
10.
$10. Andrew?
$16.
Actual retail price?
Actual retail price, $17.95.
Andrew.
All right.
Andrew got that one.
Good. We'll out the next item up for bid on El Priso Está Bueno.
Thank you, Ross. It's the most exciting thing that's happened in your lifetime since bunk beds. ViaWare tortilla press and cooker all rolled into one. Just throw in a wad of dough, close the press, and in minutes you'll have warm tortillas just itching for some kind of meat. Pick one up today from bizrate.com. Let the good times roll.
All right, Andrew, what do you bid?
$30.
$30. Mike?
25.
$25. And Michael?
That was Mike.
Mike, what do you bid?
15.
$15. Michael, what do you bid?
$25.
$25. Actual retail price?
Actual retail price, $59.95.
Andrew.
All right.
Andrew got it tied up.
It's tied up all the way across?
No, it's Mike and Andrew tied two.
Oh, no. Don't let this thing end in a tie. All right, what's the next item?
All right. Grandma's weak and feeble, but that's no reason to leave her on the banks of the Rio Grande crying for a better life with an inflatable whale boat from pooltoy.com. She can join the whole family for free medical care on the good side of the border. Besides, the Border Patrol will probably think it's just a killer whale lost its way. I just read them.
And not very well. Michael, what do you bid?
$175.
170 for a, all right. $175. Mike?
$39.
Andrew? $20. Actual retail price?
Well, just barely, but they're all too high.
All right.
Somebody was close.
Everybody bid again. Bid lower than?
20.
Lower than $20. Michael?
$15.
Mike?
18.
$18. Andrew?
12.
Actual retail price?
Is $19.95.
Mike. Okay.
Mike's got it.
How many do we have left?
We have two more. We can just cut to the last one.
I can do two more.
Okay.
Make it quick.
Why wait in line with the rest of the goobs? If you gotta go, you gotta go with an 8-liter passport potty from SouthSummit.com. You can do it anywhere, anytime, small enough to hide in the closet and great for taking a dump in the backyard. Besides, who in your neighborhood will notice the stench?
All right, Mike, what do you bid?
25.
$25. Michael?
30.
30? Okay. And Andrew, what do you bid?
50.
$50. Actual retail price?
$59 even.
Andrew.
Okay. And this is the last one?
Oh, yes. It's tied up again. Mike and Andrew.
All right. All right, we'll out the last one. Here we go.
All right. You don't have that coveted pickup truck to put the family name on yet, so why not dress up your bicycle? Get some rainbow hokey spokes from Zealine.com and put the name Gonzalez in bright LED lights as big as possible. Everybody will want some, and since you all have the same name, you'll definitely want to take it out at night.
Read that again.
Take it inside at
Do
night.
you read these ahead of time?
Yes.
Read it again.
Since you all have the same last name, you'll definitely want to take it inside at night. Sorry, Ed.
It's all right. How many times did you read this ahead of time?
Twice.
Do it 3 times next time. Okay. What do you bid, Michael?
$15.
What about you, Mike?
$25.
$25. Andrew? $15. Actual retail price?
$29.99.
Mike.
All right. What's the score?
Mike wins.
Good. Give it to him.
Still have a little morphine anti-CD with Everett Newton. Also, 12 months bronze level web hosting service from BurtBiz.com, the official web host of Live 105.3 and the Russ Martin Show, and a pair of tickets to see Brett Michaels and Poison perform at Deep Elm Live Friday, November the 7th.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
Why was I what?
Friday, you walked in the building. I was in the parking lot on the phone, and you stopped and we had the big refrigerator out there with the whole ice, and you peered in it, and you get this smirk on your face, and you said, I got an idea.
Oh, that's right. I forgot all about that. That's going on the wheel of punishment.
Oh.
I haven't decided exactly what, but it's similar to 30 Days in the Cooler.
Now I see.
I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah. I totally spaced that. Figure out something to do with the ice maker out back. Okay. Put it on the wheel of punishment. Because it's big enough for a human to get in.
Oh, yes.
Just like those ice bins that sit out in front of a 7-Eleven or whatever. You go out, you get your bag of ice, and you go. Mm-hmm. I just looked in it to see if we could get a person in there.
We can. There's plenty of room.
Good. That would be enough to kill you, right?
Yeah, I don't think it would kill you. Unless you stayed in there long enough. And when hypothermia actually kicks in, or whatever it's called.
But, I mean, we could put somebody in there naked.
Oh, God, yeah. For what, 20 minutes?
Maybe. I haven't decided. Get them all good and wet and make them go in there and sit down.
Oh, I think you might get the flu or something. What do you get sick?
I'm just thinking about their skin sticking
in. Oh, yeah.
That's right. Your ball skin.
Oh. That's not funny.
Yeah, it is.
No.
If it ain't you, it is.
I guess.
Yeah. All right. I don't have anything else. Today's just sucked.
Today's been good.
Let me see if there's anything else going on I forgot to mention. Oh, the other thing, Jody Dean, I told you earlier.
Right.
Sent me the email, wanted me to promote some charity, which I'm not going to do. Mm-hmm. It's like, you guys didn't help me with the police. I even sent the email back. I went, Channel 11 had their chance with the police fire parade, 140 different vehicles, 70, 80 agencies, all honoring the police and fire. I didn't want the radio station mentioned, so it wasn't like I was looking for publicity. Right. I just thought it was the right thing to do to go out there and cover the event for those guys, so they felt like it meant something. You guys couldn't do it. We sent 3 press releases, followed up with phone calls. I ain't helping with anything. Mm-hmm. So that was one. Then he wanted to know if I knew how to get a hold of Glenn Murray.
Why?
Thinks he needs a friend right now.
Oh.
This whole religious thing is really getting on my nerves.
Wants to be his buddy.
Yeah. He's obviously having a trying time right now, and somebody should be there for him.
Partners in Christ.
Yes. So if you have a phone number for him, please let me know. His, Jody Dean.
Jody Dean.
It took me a couple of seconds reading it. Why? The his thing.
Yeah.
I thought he misspelled something or whatever. Then I saw that it was capitalized. I went, okay, and I forgot. He's doing the God schmooking via email.
He's doing a good thing. That's nice that he wants to be Glenn Murray's buddy.
Glenn Murray don't need nobody.
Well, he might.
Right now, Glenn Murray is only alleged. Is an alleged shoplifter.
I realize that.
For stealing 6 wallets worth $347.
So he's being, let's say he didn't happen that way. Which I still think it didn't, but there's a hole in that story somewhere.
Yeah, why would you steal $350 worth of wallets that you can't fence for 20?
Something you can't sell, something you can't use.
But how would 6 wallets get on him?
I don't know.
Trey was supposed to call and get him on the show. Snowman. Snowman.
Batteries?
No. Snowman.
Okay. All right.
Glenn Murray from Channel whatever ever called back?
No, he's never called back.
Have you left other messages?
I've left him 3 or 4 messages.
Does he still work at Channel 52?
As far as, they have not said he does not work here.
Do they take messages for him?
Yes.
Handwritten or voicemail?
One was voicemail and the rest have been handwritten.
Okay. Thought possibly he would want to share his side of the story, how 6 wallets could actually accidentally get on you. Mm-hmm. I'm sure it's a dandy one.
It's gotta be.
Yeah. I think the batteries are dead on the 2-way. Why don't you go fix that?
I will do that.
Thank you. You're doing a fine job. We should hang garlic on the door outside. All right, you ready to go?
It's
after 7 o'clock.
Yo, for more information about the Russ Martin Show, to email us individually, go to russmartin.com. To get answers to any questions you may ever have about the Russ Martin Show, go to russmartin.info. I-N-F-O. Instant emails during the show.
You saw that email that came in, didn't you?
Yeah.
I can't find russmartin.info. It's like I-F-O-E. I can't find it anywhere. What kind of screw job is this? He's sitting there, he's bitching and moaning because he can't find the website. You put the website out there and I can't find it.
Bastards. Hiding it from me.
How come you don't want me to see it?
It's info, I-N-F-O. All right, studio at russmartin.com. That's email during the show. All the other sites are johndavidryan.com, eddieboyd.com, treytrenholm.com.
Ain't no website. Why don't you just make it russmartin.com? Damn screw job.
DanandTassos.com and GailLightfoot.com. Let's see here. Everything else is at live1053.com.
All right. See you guys tomorrow.
See you.
Yeah.